Alright, hello, we are live. Welcome back once again to Forest for the Trees. This is episode 17, the 17th episode, as we call it, Got a Deal for You. As you can hear, there's some wonderful elevator music going on. That is because our lovely players has wandered into a fantastic place called Fantasy Costco after clearing out Lord Braden Weatherfree's castle. So I'm going to just flip us over and pay no attention to it, really. Even though they're here, they're technically not. They are translocated. Use your theater of the mind, if you will, to imagine that they are in a demi-plane called Fantasy Costco. Before the group, you all see there's a small tabaxi dressed in a very colorful-looking robe garbs. He's got a nice hat, and he's got orangish fur with stripes, and he looks very eager to see you all under the fluorescent lights. And sitting behind the desk, there's an assortment of magical items on display, and he's got his hands, or his paws, folded together, looking quite eagerly at you, and he says, "So, friends, welcome! What can I do for you today? Are you looking to make a deal? I have so many great things I can offer."
I think you should play that jingle just once.
One more time?
For the audience sake.
For the audience sake. Alright, let me mute you real quick. Because yes, they are, once again, in...
Fantasy Costco, where all your dreams come true. Got a deal for you.
And while it plays the second time around, you see that Garfield here has been kind of cleaning his paws now that he's over getting through the first dance when you guys walked in. When he looks up again, he's like, "So, friends, what can I do for you today? I've got so many deals."
Guy turns to look at Lord Weatherfree. Lord, we need to have a talk about you and portals.
I have
like
nothing
portals.
to do with this. I just want to throw that out now. I've clearly never met this. Hello. Yeah, I've never met you before, right?
No, I can't say you have, but it's nice to meet you, Lord Weatherfree.
God, that's so weird that so many people know my name.
I know!
Well, oh. Did Sky just say his name, though?
Technically.
No, I just said, my lord.
Oh.
It is your castle, though.
Why are you in his castle?
Oh, I'm not technically in the castle. I'm just plainly adjacent. Yes, that's a good way of describing it.
So,
What?
do you
What?
just control where you planerly adjacent yourself?
Absolutely. I go where I'm needed.
What?
What kind of people have you met?
All kinds. There was a nice drow one time.
Oh, what was she like?
She didn't like the door chimes.
What?
Really?
Sky is broken.
So, you guys here to make a deal then?
What?
Buy something.
What's for sale?
Ah, I'm very glad you asked. Well, I have an all assortments of things. Let's see. And he kind of looks you guys over and he says, yes, well, oh, you. And he looks over to Natsumi and he says, "I have something perfect for you." And he pulls...
Is it clothes that don't melt?
Yes, as a matter of fact, they don't melt. 100% melt free, I can guarantee it. He pulls down a black studded leather looking armor, and it's studded with deep orange and red gemstones. And he says, "It's not very sneak-like, but it will protect you, and it's quite magical. I like to call it exploding leather armor."
What?
Well, I
How?
don't
you not
typically wear armor.
That's true. Well, what about you, my lord? Would you like some exploding leather armor?
Excuse me, exploding leather armor?
Oh, yes, it explodes. Well, it more combusts, I suppose.
That doesn't sound very appealing to someone who has this luxurious beard and kind of motions to it a little bit.
Oh, you don't explode, my lord. Of course not. That would be silly. But you explode and the things around you are damaged. Yes, that is a good way of looking at it.
But just thinks of the and goes, go on.
Well, you've heard of fireballs, right?
Oh god.
Oh no!
Well, when you wear this armor, you can replicate the combustive nature of a fireball centered on yourself. You'll be harmless. You won't be harmed, I promise. But everything around you will be.
Insight check.
Absolutely.
Super insight check.
11. He's totally telling the truth.
Holy shit, that armor makes him explode?
Holy shit! That armor makes him explode.
Holy shit, that armor makes him explode.
Now I'm curious, because I don't want to explode. That'd be terrible.
Holy shit, that armor makes him explode.
Holy shit.
Yeah, Braden, you can tell that this guy is being on the level with you. It seems like he's being very forthright with what it does, and he doesn't have any, like, tics, or he doesn't give off any kind of indication that he might be lying when he specifically says that it doesn't harm, or that it won't harm you.
Okay, so this might not harm me, but I'm guessing any friends in the immediate area probably will be.
Oh, it just doesn't harm you. It's not like a friend-inclusive exploding leather armor. It's just regular exploding leather armor.
So
Right, don't hug my lord.
What triggers the explodey part?
Oh, whenever he wants. Well, at least once a day. It's got to recharge the magic, you see. And he taps one of the gems.
The gem explodes.
The gem explodes.
Sky backs the fuck up.
Yeah, Natsumi takes like a step back when he starts like tapping stuff on it.
Everybody ducks when he hits one of the little triggers.
It's leather armor studded with necklace of fireball.
It's studded with hand grenades.
Well,
It's so
Lord
cold.
Braden,
I don't wear armor.
if you,
This is very tempting. Only
is it?
Well,
with me, okay.
he's
looks
always
at-
to be
he
fair,
looks
he's
at
always at the back.
Well,
Yeah, we're
well,
going to be staying
let
far
me
away.
let me tempt you with a few other things before you start deciding. Don't rush into it too quickly, okay?
Okay, what else do you have?
Well,
That is pretty cool, though.
if we were looking in armor per se, I also have this one. It's pretty much simply just called the Armor of Allure, and he holds up. The best way to describe it is it's another. This armor resembles a skimpy garment of supple leather. And
I'll
you can,
take
it's like you can use your imagination. I didn't put an image to this one because it's pretty much just user's choice on how it looks. But he says,
I'm going to say it looks like Natsumi's normal outfit.
I mean, it probably fits whatever you want it to look like, and you can magically change it to doing that. And yeah, actually, I'll disclose this one. Upon attuning to a creature, it will transform into a form that fits and flatters their form. But he kind of looks at you, not Natsumi, but Lee, as you quickly are like, I'll take it, before even hearing. He's like, oh, well, hold on. This basically will allow you to help distract people during combat. It's very helpful if you want to provide some help for your friends. And it works on anything that can be charmed, of course, by feminine wiles or masculine wiles, if that's what you're into. And he kind of looks over to Toby, who's like, I ain't wearing it. And
I think we should make Toby wear it.
And your enemies will be too distracted to try and harm you while you're wearing it. If you make any actions to try and disengage from dangerous situations. There's some other things too, but those are secrets that are revealed once you wear it.
Does it require attunement?
Yes.
And it just allows people to move without disengaging?
It will distract your enemies, so it'll make it easy for you to... So, since I basically said what the other one was, all in all, it lets you use the help action to aid your allies in combat. Help action to aid an ally's attack against a creature. So you can use the help action to help an attack. You can move without provoking attacks of opportunity from that said creature. Additionally, as a bonus action, you grant yourself a bonus of 1d4 on the next persuasion checks you make before the end of your turn. So you can become very tempting.
How much is it?
Oh, we don't discuss prices just yet. Why don't you keep looking around before you decide?
In all
Okay.
honesty, I kind of want Shay to have the exploding leather armor because of how often she gets her ass kicked.
Yeah.
That is true. I can.
That wouldn't be a terrible choice for her.
We could all just get the fuck away from you, and you're free to blow yourself up and take whatever went after you with you.
Yeah. He takes down he takes down his shield next, and he says, "Ooh, for you, big guy, this is called the Wave Blade Shield, and it lets you better protect your friends. And if something's trying to get away, you can throw it at them, and it's quite daring and dashing. It looks pretty cool, doesn't it?"
It makes you look like a real national hero.
Whoa.
He just sounds like such a sleazeball, and I love it.
Who's he offering that to?
I believe Toby.
Yeah, the only person.
Toby,
the only person who would want
Toby
a
have a
shield.
great sword?
Toby does have a great sword, but he still
No, he doesn't have to have a great sword.
He absolutely doesn't have to have a great
Could
sword.
strap a shield to him, and
My lord, could you give Toby your scimitar, and maybe he could actually use that shield?
Oh, the silver dinghy, and he takes that. Goes, yeah, I've swung it like once. There you go, and he throws it right at him.
Quote unquote once.
Quote
Sky makes the air quotes once.
unquote.
Hey, Braden's only swung it once.
I'm actually fairly certain you swung it 0, and I yelled at you for it.
That's not true. I swung it one time, and I hit the guy for like 5 damage.
For you, my sneaky-looking friend, and he takes out a ring. It's a simple gold band, or gold band is topped with a single jade stone that's shaped like a fist. He says, "This will let you punch things." Boy, I wonder who that one's for.
Don't you already punch things?
I punch things.
Let you punch things good.
And I kick things.
Or let you kick things good.
Interesting. What does it do outside of lets me kick things good?
It gives you a bonus to your attack and damage rolls.
Well, that's handy.
Yeah. Even though your fists are magical now. But it still lets you kick punch. It's all in the
Kick,
mind.
punch. All it stupid fucking run.
And then, of course, for my shoeless friend here, I feel bad for you not wearing any shoes. These
Who
are
doesn't have shoes?
halflings don't wear shoes.
What's wrong with no shoes?
And then he puts down some slippers, and he says, "These are the slippers of fancy dodge. They'll let you dodge fancily." He kind of twiddles his fingers
This guy
together.
just looks at him weird. The hell's wrong with those shoes?
Oh, you might step on a nail or something. It's pretty bad. But basically, if you're hit with an attack while wearing these slippers, as a reaction, you can force the attacker to re-roll its attack, and the attacker must take the second result.
Okay.
That's it. Fancy dodge. Fancy dodge.
Anything else?
Does that one require attunement?
Nope. And he kind of gestures over to a jar that's glowing green, and there's a little winged humanoid inside of it. And he says, "Oh, this one's not selling very well lately."
What the fuck?
I'll take it.
That looks horrifying.
Somebody may buy it someday. I'm just not really moving these anymore.
I think Shay is gonna immediately.
I know.
I pick it up.
It's on the
Why that creature is in
There.
that bottle is entirely too small for her.
shelf. Yeah, it's relative, really.
I don't think it is. It's very
How did it even get in
plain.
the bottle?
Magic.
I can teleport.
That's weird.
Why
place
did
is
you
weird.
go in there in the first place?
Why is it so cold in here?
Why is it so cold in here?
Why is it always cold in these places?
I'm
The central heating costs a
then.
fortune.
Speaking of, I totally didn't unmute the awesome music afterwards.
Fantasy Costco, where deals will come to rip you off.
There we go.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just assuming that it's all going to be overpriced.
I'm like, wait a minute. Every time I've shopped at Costco, I've saved so much money.
Were all your dreams come
At
true?
Fantasy Costco?
No, normal Costco.
Oh, there you go.
Yes, fantasy Costco is going to cost
As-
like 10 times what it
Lee's-
normally would.
Lee's looking at the little jar, and well, she can't reach it because it's up on a shelf. Like as she reaches out, she's like, "I want it." You see the little fairy reach a hand to touch the glass as well. He's like, "Oh, there's one more here. What about this? This is the quill of Grammaticus." And he holds up a eagle feathered quill that writes in the air, and it gives off a blue energy. He says, "You can change a single letter of a spell for hilarious effect. It's quite magical, really."
Hey, my drow had a ring just like that.
Really? I sold a ring to a drow just like this.
That was out of character.
Hey, well, it was in character now.
Clay, when did you own a drow?
He gestures over to a skull, and he says, "This bad boy here knows a great deal of things and can tell you a number of questions that you may want answered." This bad
just
boy
tells us-
this bad boy holds all kinds of secrets. Slaps the top of the skull.
It knows all about the spaghetti. Out of character.
What about spaghettis? Here, maybe you want the fork of alucanits. It lets you eat anything you want.
Oh
So
my
does
God.
What the? God damn it,
Had it prepared.
Whoa, Corey, I hate you for unintentionally leading him into that.
Ah, it was such a good segue.
You can eat any. Oh my god. What?
That is amazing.
Oh, yes.
Regardless of the material or size of, as long as its weight does not exceed a number of pounds. Okay, so you can't eat a dragon.
No.
I mean, you could.
You can
just
eat a
have to kill
rock.
it.
There are some stipulations to what you can eat. What else is there? There was a couple more on here. Oh, Yes, and he gestures over to another ring. This one's got more of a brass color to it, and he's like, not my fanciest work, but it'll let you be a little more charming if you like.
Well, I know who I'm
Ooh.
going to gift that to.
And then, lastly, I have this bad boy, and he reaches under the counter, and he slaps down what looks like a battle axe until he flips it over, and it's a string instrument.
Oh my god.
Does it also count as an axe?
Could. Bards aren't really proficient with it.
Yeah, bards don't really do axes. Which is a crying shame, really.
Yeah, there's so much potential.
I mean, the pun alone,
Mhm.
people. Come on.
They
Come
need
on,
to-
wizards.
They need to make a metal college for them.
You can cast the Thunderwave spell. You can also do the Shatter.
I need these things.
I need all the things.
I mean, right now I'm still reaching for the fairy.
Still reaching for the fairy.
How much for the fairy before she launches herself over the counter?
Well,
Jumping up at. I keep jumping up at her and talking in Sylvan. How did you get in there?
make me an offer.
I don't have much money.
You know
They're-
who has lots of money in gyms? Brayden, when he opens that chest.
That's true.
You know who has a shit ton of money right now that's not royal funds? This guy.
This guy.
They don't really.
I could,
So how much for the captured woman thing?
Make me an offer. What are you trying to give me for it? Monetary value is so blasé.
I could do music, I could sing. I could do a performance.
Well, that's tempting and all, but no, I need something a little concrete, but...
Brayden just looks at him and goes, "You don't want souls, do you? Because someone else did this already."
Souls? No! That's not something that I deal with. It's... no. I don't think I want souls at all.
Oh, I know. I'm gonna reach into my pack and start going through some of the more obscure things I have. When I look at those weird books from the Shadowfell again, do they have writing on them again? In this little interplanar pocket dimension, I guess?
Oh, you know what? Give me an Arcana check.
Kind of average.
Yeah, you start to see some writing that comes up. Let's see here.
So, alright. So Natsumi
Mm-hmm.
will lean on the counter and say, "So, for the fairy, how about the great price of 1 copper piece?"
You didn't hear what I said about monetary value, right? You need-
Okay,
I need something-
2 copper pieces.
Something. I need interesting things.
He's a tiny feline collector.
I feel like that went right over Rin's head.
Oh, I totally got it, but it was just... Oh, Mondays, am I right?
Monday.
It's not as amusing the second time, boy.
So I have these books from the Shadowfells that seem to be talking, saying, they're saying shit based on what planes they're in, I guess.
Is that right?
Hey, yeah, look at this book. See?
Why,
Also,
look, it's telling your darkest secrets right now.
I think they're sentient. They're flirting with me now.
Really? Then Natsumi will hold her hand out to the book to take a look at it.
I turn the book around.
Natsumi will take the book, and then she'll look
Oh, it's telling me little secrets about you guys.
at it. Alright, Natsumi's gonna look at the book, because she's ninja, and she slams the book shut.
I take it back. What did he say?
Oh, good
This
stuff.
guy just looks confused between.
Tell me.
Hold on. She slams the book shut, she looks at it, and then she kind of like she absolutely does that thing, like that conspiratorial like thing where she sidles up next to Lei, and then she opens the book so that they can both read it. And like they're blocking everybody else from reading it.
I read it.
This
Yeah.
guy looks over at Braden, because that one's just like, well, the two tall people, other than Toby, is hiding something. I slide next to Toby. So, girl talk, or do you think they're doing like this tall people thing?
There's probably giggles now and then from the two of them.
Tall people are so confusing sometimes.
Right? And we're talking with Toby.
I blush.
The Garfield is kind of looking at you all and is like, so I like that you guys are so excitable, but
Look,
Right.
Time
So
is-
this
time is money, friends.
I'll show one of the books to Garfield.
He looks at the book, looks at Natsumi, looks back at the book, slams it shut. Well, I think this is acceptable.
So I have a handful of these things.
Oh, I don't need a handful of them. This one will do.
Are they all the same? I opened another one. Does it say the same things?
Nope, they sure don't.
I throw that book at the wall.
Natsumi will go and pick it up and take a look at it.
So he goes and he pulls down the little fairy jar, and he sets it on the counter for you there, Lee.
I pick her up. Don't worry, I'll get you out of there, I say in Sylvan.
Alrighty, and so there you go. There's a nice fairy jar for you.
Natsumi rips a page out of that book and then throws it away.
what the hell is going on? Sky walks over to the ripped out page, sees what's on it.
Just the ripped out page?
Yeah.
So many retypes.
It is. Well, I was gonna say you can hit up, but
I
you know,
am,
then
but
you
I have to
you'd have
still
the
change
name.
it to who's. Yeah.
Huh.
This is a rude book.
This is a rude book. Alright, so fairy jar's been purchased.
Lei, you probably want the ring, and well, you probably want a lot of things that he's selling.
I
Honestly,
have nothing but money.
What? The ring, the dragon ring, seems like it would be particularly of interest to you.
No, the dragon ring is going out of character. The dragon ring I wanted to give to Rob, but he, isn't here right now.
He also absolutely doesn't need it.
Yes, he does.
If he's already at 20, then he does, like, 21's not gonna do anything.
I don't think he's at 20. Last I checked, his spell DC sucked.
He's bought a improving item already.
Oh yeah, he has. Never mind.
He's at 19, but you have other charisma people. Also,
I mean, I think they're the only.
Brain.
I think they're the only two, actually.
they are.
I mean, I'm gonna be hitting 20 in charisma at level 8.
Well, but then Braden would happily take that ring off of you.
The Lord needs to actually diplomatize things.
Wow, greedy little fuck over there. I want all the stat boost.
But this
If he could,
ring,
he'd get a stat boost for every thing on his hand, like an infinity gauntlet of stats.
Oh shit.
my god, this ring that lets me kick better is of interest to me.
Well, give me something in exchange.
I don't have anything.
When you say when you're like I don't have anything, and he kind of looks over to you, Natsumi. He smiles and he says, "Oh, but you have so many things." He says, "I like your eyes, a very nice color of blue."
Yeah, that's not creepy or anything.
That's
He takes out a small vial and he says, "If I can have the blue, the ring is yours."
I don't think that would be a good idea
Why not?
because they weren't always blue. Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun.
Well, I guess you don't want the ring after all.
How about if me and Lay kiss you?
Wait, what?
Sky pops up.
he pauses and he's like, that's
Why are you getting Lee involved? Sky says.
Because
You see Toby like put a hand on Sky. He's like, no, let's see where this goes.
wait, no. Oh wait, no shit. There's no way I could say this without looking like a giant pig.
I think too late.
How about? All right, no, I gotta bet. Damn it. Okay, I'm gonna preface this. This is the character speaking.
Mhm.
It's instead of kissing you, we'll kiss each other.
Wow, you are a pig.
I
Yep.
am. I feel super. I feel terrible.
I can feel it. I can feel how awful it makes you feel.
I'm pretty sure. Nope, I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
He kind of
Hello,
he-
Drake.
he-
Good.
What?
I think he's talking to his water.
Oh, okay.
Gonna consume you for a while rather than speak.
And so he kind of goes silent for a moment, and he shakes his head slowly, and he's like, I guess if that's the best you have to offer.
Sumi will look at Lay.
Lay is distracted.
He's distracted. She's
I look up. What?
We're kissing.
Okay. What?
Wow.
Before she can even say what, Natsumi just like leans in and then just kisses Lay right on the lips. Although she doesn't take her mask off.
I was gonna say, give me a performance check to see how convincing this is.
I tongue her through the mask.
Whoa.
Wow.
Can
Performance
I have-
check, please.
May I have advantage?
Yes, absolutely. Just note, this is my players. I did not do any of this.
I have a 15, but Lay is rocking it with a 22.
Alrighty, you now have a ring A Ring of the Mighty Fist. So basically, it's got 1 jade in it, so it gives +1 to attack and damage. And there,
That's really awesome, actually.
it's reflected to show, and it's for
Nice.
for your unarmed attacks.
All right, so I'll just plug those in.
Alrighty. Well, what else are we putting up for sale today?
Still licking my lips, I say, how much for that instrument?
This one, the Strings of the Slayer. It's a very, very exotic piece. Are you sure
Does
you
it
could...
function as an actual axe?
Oh no, that would be silly. You would untune
Oh,
it
come
every
on!
time.
You hear Sky just be like,
Ugh. I swear, Nordic bards thinking that you can actually use an axe and still play.
I think they're called skalds.
That was a metal
They-
reference.
I know.
What are you offering?
I have... I kind of want to give the Bone Devil Ashes to, yeah, no, not that. I have this skull staff. Actually, I think Toby needs something.
We could get him the shield.
I did give him the cool sword after all.
What does that sword do, by the way? I forget.
It's a silver scimitar +1.
Is that a D8?
Scimitars are D6, I believe.
Yeah, they're.
It's a
I'll
huge attack downgrade for him.
I'll
Yeah, it
I'll
is.
double check while you guys. Yeah, but the
But then he
defense
gets
upgrade's pretty good.
defense, and he can throw his shield.
Yeah, the defense.
It is
the
1d6.
Yeah, scimitars for some reason are really weak, which they're actually on par with longswords traditionally, like in real life. There, but
Lame.
use curved swords. Huh.
I mean, if we can get him a good weapon that isn't such a big downgrade, then maybe.
Well,
I don't know, Toby.
Garfield.
Toby, what? Do you have a preference?
Do you have any not fantastical items, but more mundane magical equipment?
oh no, I only deal in the exotic and fantastical.
Well, that was my try.
Yeah.
Brink kind of looks up at Lee and goes, you know, we can just go buy him a better weapon back in town.
Oh, it's true. You absolutely could. But this is a rare,
What a weird
once in a
thing for a shopkeeper to say.
But this is a rare, once in a lifetime opportunity. If you wanted to worry about mundane trinkets, you could go elsewhere. But here, these are truly unique and special.
Is this really once an opportunity, or are we going to probably see you again?
Who knows? Life is always uncertain.
You'll see me again in the next campaign.
Wiggle those fingers.
Yeah, those books are gonna be in the next campaign for our other characters.
Totally will be.
They're going to be evil.
I kind of
okay
get the
with
feeling
evil.
they're kind of.
So what is?
So, if you said you only wanted one of those books for Zafari, what if I gave you the rest of them for the shield?
Well, do they do anything different?
I checked the other ones.
This one's rude.
How many did you have?
I just grabbed a handful, so I was guessing like 3 or 4.
Okay.
I don't. It's really up to you how many I picked up. I can roll a dice for that if you like.
Yeah, roll me a d4.
I mean, it's.
I had to.
You had
Yeah,
two.
I was
All right,
gonna
well,
say
there
you
go.
at least had to have two because we referenced two of them. So
You only had the two, so.
Do you want the rude book too?
Oh, why would I want a rude book?
I don't know. Some people, you know, I heard of this restaurant where they're absolutely rude to you, and it's just part of the gimmick.
Interesting. Is that really what it does, though?
Natsumi will flip through it and see if it says something that's not rude. Natsumi flipped through the book, not.
That doesn't work. It's not universal.
It is. So Natsumi gets really uncomfortable looking, closes the book, hands it back to Lei, and then just kind of stands there, unblinking.
Seeing how uncomfortable she is, I am compelled to look.
Boy, I really
Right.
love typing these whispers out.
Okay.
We should just spend the rest of the game just looking through these books.
Right?
Braden kind of leans up on the counter more since he's the shortest one out of everybody, and goes, "Let me sweeten the deal on this book. You could then sell that book to someone else, particularly people that you might not like. Make them think it's a great book that talks to them. You get an introvert or a shy person, they don't think they're getting company, and then bam, that book is a complete asshole to them."
When you say that the book's probably within reach, he opens it up and he points it at you, Braden.
Fuck. You're gonna look in the book?
I'm also gonna look in the book to see what it says to him.
This guy's just
I
off
guess
in the
we're
corner.
all
He's
just
so
confused.
confused. This guy's hanging out with Toby.
Toby's probably like, that was hot.
Oops. That one didn't work. Why didn't yours go through, Braden? It says you don't exist. Am I spelling your name wrong?
Wow, that book's
Oh,
hardcore.
whoops, I didn't have my character token selected.
Well, no, I'm trying to whisper it to you. Oh, it's
think-
because you changed it to Lord Braden. That's why it's not going through.
What's this? I changed it. It was like that when I got
Gotta
here.
type this whole damn thing out.
I just see what you named it.
If everybody's looking, is everybody but Sky looking?
I guess.
It sounded like it. I'm just making sure.
Yes.
Yeah, we're eavesdropping.
And Braden just, his face starts turning red and he looks at the book. You know what? Fuck you. Literature sucks.
Whoa.
Wow.
Oh.
And
And,
he just almost angrily looks up towards the magazine goes, "See? Book's a son of a bitch."
I don't think it's a rude book. I think it's things that you're afraid of.
Oh, that better not be, because I'm use it for toilet paper.
Toby,
Yeah.
did you want anything from here?
Well, you were offering up the book for the shield, and I'm just grateful that y'all include me on anything.
Of course I include you.
I know. It's sweet.
It's kind of adorable, really. That's all she said. She doesn't have any. There's no follow-up to
That's
that.
it.
Okay, I'll give this book for the other one. For the shield.
for the shield. He says,
For the
"Oh,
shield.
this is amusing, and yes, I could see this going very well for somebody who wants to have company. Everybody likes having existential crises when they look at themselves inwardly, right? Yes, of course. Nobody stays awake at night thinking about it." Oddly specific there. All right, so yes.
Garfield, do you want to talk about anything?
What? No, of course not. Why would I need to talk about anything? I'm so lonely.
Sky walks over and
Have you
tries
ever
to give him
tried
a
to
pat on the
leave the
head.
store?
I
Sky literally tries to walk over and pat the cat on the head.
try to give him a
He
hug.
starts purring.
Assume you will join the hug, and
Aw.
poor cat guy probably needs it now. I feel like maybe we shouldn't have given him that book.
Aw.
Yeah, just don't look at the book. Look at the other one that compliments your butt.
It compliments your butt. What?
It compliments your butt.
The book complimented my
It is
butt?
a book of butt complimenting. The other book is.
Oh,
The other book complimented my butt.
that one's a book of secrets. It tells your secrets. Yes.
I don't think it's a secret my butt is fantastic.
I mean, it might be a secret that it liked your butt. It definitely said some other interesting secrets in there, though.
Yeah, those were lies, though.
Were they, though?
Yes.
Were they, though?
Yes.
Were they, though?
Somebody
I'd
else
like the
buy
skull.
something.
You want the skull?
Yeah, I want the skull.
Oh, excellent.
Should I mark those books off and
Yep.
add the. Okay.
So, question: Toby he basically functions like a monster sheet, doesn't he?
I gave him a real cheat sheet.
Oh, okay. I was gonna
He's a
say
real
because
boy.
otherwise, that's gonna be just a headache to edit.
No, he's got a honest to goodness sheet now.
He's the real boy.
Yeah. Alright, why is that coming up all weird? Blah. Okay. Boop. There we go. So, Sky, what are you offering for the skull?
Well, I don't really have anything, but I can be your friend and come visit you whenever I have time.
Oh my God! Yes.
He goes, I like those feathers.
What feathers? Oh, these feathers?
The ones in your hair. Ones in your fancy hair.
You want my
man.
feathers?
Why, yes. You like them, don't you?
If this doesn't end with Sky like berserk raging and just punching the cat, then I'm sad.
You're gonna be sad.
I'm sad.
Okay, here you go. Gives the elfers the feathers.
All right. And he eats one and tucks the other away.
That's so. What?
Anticlimactic.
Is it, though?
Talking skull of question. That?
Come on, Corey. It has a real name.
It's the talking skull. Thank you.
Yeah. It is the talking skull, not a talking skull.
I'm just sad he didn't go for the Sky will totally be his friend and come visit him whenever he can.
Well, he has been in the room with you for 5 minutes, so.
Oh.
Mean.
Oh, I didn't make a magic item thing for you. Hang on. You need one too.
I don't have magic items.
You
Also,
do
kind of
now.
disappointed that the game doesn't like start a high level character with any extra funds.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you go. You get
Yeah,
shit.
It
Have
makes
fun.
it makes it very difficult to do that because it's like when I did the one shot, it was like, yeah, there's a suggested amount, but the prices on stuff is so ambiguous
Ludicrous.
too. Not even ludicrous, ambiguous. They give price ranges.
That's the one thing that I liked about 4th edition. If you're starting a new character, it's like you give them 3 magic items. One level higher than them, 1 equal level to them, and then 1 lower level than them.
Yeah.
It was
Alright.
very,
And they have this much gold to spend.
yeah, and you get like you get money worth a magic item at your level. So it's like, if you really want to, you can buy a bunch of other smaller magic items. But that was just a good way of handling it.
So what else do we want here? Plenty of fun things.
Well, that quill looks fun for someone who does magic, but I'm not that kind of person. But your friend, the turtle,
The turtle. We'll go back to the turtle.
he does magic, does he not?
I know magic.
Yeah, but he's indisposed right now.
All right, sorry, Morph.
He always misses out on magical Costco.
Morph isn't here, and I don't know what I could off, what he would be able to offer.
Well, we would offer something for him so that when he came back, he would get a cool thing. It's called buying someone a gift, Corey.
Thank you, Rez. I'm aware of what it is.
All right, just make
Braden immediately just reaches down inside the cloak and takes out a pair of very ornate-looking daggers and slaps them on the counter and goes, "These are daggers soaked in elf blood."
Ooh, elf blood, you say? Is it still dried on?
Well, of course, I didn't wash them. But what kind of savage would clean them off?
Interesting. And what are you trading for it?
I turn and look at my lord, someone that doesn't like daggers to rust?
What are you trading for it?
Lee is currently distracted by trying to open the fairy jar.
I'll take the feather for the friend that we have.
Lay.
What?
You don't open purchases in the store.
That's just rude.
Alright, so you're buying the quill for Morph?
Yeah, I'm gonna get the quill for a friend of ours.
Alrighty. 1 quill for Turtle Butt.
I had so many ideas for that on.
Oh, I would have an absolute blast with that thing.
It's a good
Like,
one.
I think the only time I ever got to use something like it was Hellish Rebuke.
Yep, Hellish Rebuke. It was a good time.
It was great.
See, that's what I love magic items like that. They're so fun and creative.
Which one are we talking about?
The
The
quill.
quill.
Oh, yeah.
I was also
Now Braden kind of
I was
sighs
also
after he
planning-
bought it.
I was also planning to use it with Hex at some point.
Wow.
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 You were going to
Wow.
summon Lex Luger, right?
Not Lex Luthor?
I mean, Lex Luger's a wrestler, so.
I
Yeah, I
know.
was gonna say the wrestler Lex Luger.
Yeah. No, that's that. I know. Lex Luthor.
I would do Fireball, but I would do... Shit. I would do Tire Ball.
Tire ball, and it's just a giant.
Yeah, I would
flaming
be like, no,
Goodyear.
it does like, it's like a super sleep spell.
You can turn, but you can also go, instead of Fireball, you could say Fire Hall.
Yeah, just a hallway of fire, that'd be awesome. Okay, anyway.
Anyway, so you bought the
So
quill.
those slippers look interesting, but I don't think I can pull the same payment twice, so I got nothing for it.
Oh yes, definitely not trying to pull the same thing twice. God, this music is great.
I don't. Yeah, I got nothing.
That bonus armor would be helpful.
Don't you want the strings of the Slayer?
I want them both.
I think I'm good, Sky says, nodding. How do we get out of here?
Oh, right through the door.
Oh! Sky leaves.
Bing bong.
How about I will trade a picture or a painting that I drew for one of your items.
Do you actually have a painting on your inventory?
She does. Well, she has a painting kit.
I'm willing to wait. Let's see what you do.
Lay, would you be so kind?
Whoa.
I'm going to paint her like one of those French girls.
Sky comes back. No.
Okay. I undress and pose.
All right, go ahead and give me the check with your painter's tools.
All right,
Brayden
so
calls
You're
out,
not-
"Hey, Sky, come
you're
back
not
here.
getting
We have something to
advantage."
show you."
what ability score would you put this to?
Charisma.
I would say dexterity, but I can understand that some people would be like charisma because you're being expressive,
Yep.
or intelligence because you're being creative.
I would say charisma for creativity.
Okay, so I'm gonna do painting at charisma.
Oh, there you go. And which ones were these for? The slippers?
No, I'm gonna usurp the armor of Allure.
Okay.
Fuck you.
So Sky, you're sitting in this barrack hall for what feels like it's a really detailed painting.
I mean, look what I have to work with. Like, I want to get every detail
We're
in.
in role-playing Sky. He starts pacing. After about 10 minutes, he tries to go back in.
Mm-hmm. You guys will
Does it
find.
work, or is
You
he-
guys will
or is
find
he
him
still
at
stuck?
Grog's place later. No, you can go back in. After about 10 minutes, there's a bing bong, and he steps back through.
What the hell is taking so long?
Well, yep. And
I'm painting. Do you mind?
Yeah, so you guys spend 9 hours waiting for him. So we'll stick a pin in that and continue on. Is there anything else you guys want to buy up from here?
Why?
Because shopping is fun, Corey.
Is
Aren't you
this-
having fun?
Is this? Oh, I'll put it in Natsumi for now. What?
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 No, I really didn't hear what you said.
That's fine. There
Okay.
you go. It's in your magic items.
Yeah.
Sky, shielding his eyes, walks over to Milord. This is getting weird. This is getting weirder than normal.
Braden's
Well,
like,
but
Braden's like,
you know,
I could stand to watch a little more.
Brayden
mean,
and
I'm
Toby
not
are probably
completely-
like, I'm super happy that we got the ninja chick in the party.
It's so much better than that Aranu guy. Man, whatever happened to him? Kidding. We miss you, Aranu. Come back soon.
Probably like
Ripping
off somewhere,
pepperoni
just
here.
being like,
Yeah, so there's
Oh.
4 more items up for grabs.
Brayden just kind of looks around, sighing quietly.
you don't want the exploding armor?
Also, he did say he wasn't taking coin. People should really start getting creative about how they want to try and haggle with this guy.
Hey, come on, man.
Oh,
I think I've done a pretty
you're
damn
fine.
good job.
You're fine. I'm just talking to everybody else.
I don't want anything else. I wanted the skull.
You got the skull.
Exactly.
I'm talking to
Get
you.
the
then.
dodgy boots, Corey.
No, I got the skull.
You got the skull.
See, Brayden would probably go for that armor, but those spider boots, though,
What about those spider boots, yo?
that would be his third magical item.
That requires a
It's only attunement
yeah.
items that you need to worry about.
The gun was
Yeah.
the one that I had to attune to?
And to answer and to respond to Rez, no, I don't need the slippers of fancy dodge. I'd rather have people that, get hit with no HP to have the slippers of fancy dodge.
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't know who that could possibly be. You're talking crazy.
Crazy talk.
How many magic beans would it be for either the instrument or...
You have magic
fancy
beans? What do they do?
I do. I have no idea.
Well, I'll take
I'll
the
tell you
whole
what
lot
they
of them.
do. What they do is make a model just move around and make it hard to draw her.
Do you want me to? Do you want me to? Do you have a plant? Or a pot? We can plant one and see what it does.
I could just take the beans for it.
How many beans?
He wants the whole bag.
God damn it! I wanted to try these out.
Mhm.
It would be so fun.
This guy starts riffling through his bags. Well, I've got all these gems. I got some potions. I got a whole bunch of weapons that aren't really, that important.
Way to play up your stock there, pal.
I know. It's like, oh, yeah, that all sounds interesting.
I got this rock that I stubbed my toe on once. It's really bad. I
got
hate
like
it.
10 cherry bombs,
Yeah.
a stick of dynamite.
I think he'd want those.
There is a fox fur sash, a gold pendant with jasper, a tooled leather belt. I don't even know if that does anything.
Man, when Rez perked up these items, he made them actually sound like interesting deals for the deals warlock, and
Well, I'm super excitable, much like a puppy.
I mean, I'm just giving you bonus points for actually, selling the stuff you're trying to get rid of.
I tried to sell friendship. He didn't want that, so too bad for him.
Corey,
What?
you can't sell friendship.
Yeah.
You give
Totally
it.
can.
You give it to people.
This guy tried.
Selling friendship makes you a whore.
He looks at
No, what makes you a whore is selling French kisses. You did that already.
Hey,
at
whoa.
wow, shots fired.
Wow.
He looks at Lee and he's like, I like your freckles. If you want the axe, I can trade it for you.
But it makes her look so dainty and cute.
Do you know how to do you know what the process is of creating a stable portal?
No. Do you?
Could I? No, but I would like to. If I find a way to create a stable portal, could I create something? Can I have something from this little demi-plane to create a more permanent access to your store?
Are you offering me a place to stay?
I don't think that I would have. I don't think I would be able to do it overnight, but
He looks over to Lord Weatherfree.
If I can have that exploding armor, absolutely. You can stay here forever.
And you see him grin a toothy tabaxi grin.
Yeah, this may bite us in the ass.
It may bite you in the ass, but if it bites me in the ass, it'll blow up. So I'm okay with that.
That's fair.
Fair enough.
Somebody just usurped another of Lee's deals. He's like, deal. And so Brayden has some new explodey armor.
He rubs his hands together while looking at the armor, and then immediately goes over, hands it to Lee, and goes, "Here you go."
that's all right. You earned it.
Yes, good. I mean, thank you very much, Lee. This is why you're getting the second biggest room in the castle.
Congratulations,
Oh,
my
no.
lord. Sky says 20 feet away.
Sky, come on over here. Your lord
Nope.
needs a hug.
Nope. I'm okay over here, my lord. Sky's moved off into a corner, away from the nude elf and the other explosive halfling.
Oh, what if we got, like, gloves for you, Sky, that did this with your new punchy things? And you had a giant explosion when you hit them.
Punchy explodey gloves?
Brayden's eyes just kind of, like, widen in his grin. He's like, that would be so amazing.
So that's horrifying. So,
Just a tad.
what were those beans you wanted to offload, Lay?
No, those beans are going to be so much fun later. So, I'm actually thinking, I don't know how to do it, but if I could figure out how to create a portal, because I know he says that he was lonely, and it would take some time, but maybe if I learn how to, I can create a portal to Fantasy Costco?
I mean, I think he's living in the keep now.
Yeah. Lord Braden just offered him a place to stay.
He did want your freckles, though.
Yeah, but my mother gave me my freckles.
God damn it. Shay.
Well, he looks over to Toby and he's like, "What about you? What do you have to offer?" And he's like, I can."
He's very handsome.
I can do this, and he starts like twirling a coin across his fingers, and he's like, huh? The Tabaxi just shakes his head.
Now I'm trying to think, like, yes, I'll take that, and then Toby can never do it again. I sell people skills like the Matrix.
The other, I don't know, the one other thing I have is yeah.
I have an idea. And he looks at Toby again. He says, "Come here," and he gestures with a clawed finger. Toby walks over. He has to lean in close to hear what he says, and he's like, "You want my what?" He's like, "Yes, absolutely." And he's like, well, all right.
Wait.
Nope, he agreed.
Nope.
You are being drawn. You are drawing. And
no, whatever.
the little Tabaxi starts to take out a scroll and a quill, and he says, "You'll just need to sign here."
I run over.
Well, that just gave your performance disadvantage. Or your paint. Oh, well, it doesn't ruin your painting. Damn!
Yeah, I mean, it's still
give
pretty good.
Give me a new painting test, because she's messed up halfway through.
God damn it, paint!
You were there for
Toby.
9 hours. Okay.
Toby, don't. You have to tell me what you're doing, Toby.
I think I'm a grown adult now, Lee. I can handle it.
He sure is.
Hey, Toby.
He kind of smiles at you and kisses the top of your head. He says, "Don't worry. I want you to have this." And he reaches over and he pulls, or he hands you the slayers, or the strings of the slayer.
I'm worried.
And he looks back to the contract and he says, "Garfield, you got yourself a deal." And he signs the contract, which quickly rolls up and disappears. And he says, "Excellent." And he says, "Now, hold out your hand." And Toby extends his hand, and Garfield pulls out a very big dagger and slices his palm. Then he upturns his hand so that the blood starts dripping into a vial. And it runs for a little bit until it fills it up. And he says, "Ah, there we go. That's excellent. It's exactly what I wanted."
What?
What?
Blood of a human?
Yes, exactly. Blood of a human.
He's a human, isn't
What's happened?
He just said he wanted some blood. It's ain't no thing. I get that back all the time.
Blood is precious.
You're precious.
Aw.
And he hands you the guitar.
Natsumi says, "Aw," as she basically strong arms Lee back over to where she was painting.
I continue posing with the guitar.
The guitar gets added, and
I
it
know.
covers
No,
up.
I wasn't. Okay, fine. Okay, I'll add the guitar. That wasn't.
Makes the
Okay,
piece much more tasteful now.
Yeah, it went from totally nude to tastefully nude.
Mm-hmm.
Natsumi's not happy.
So the last two items are up. These ones, you guys don't have to buy out his entire store.
I mean, apparently not. If he's staying at the keep, then there's no rush on any of this anymore.
That's true.
Last game, no one bought at Fantasy Costco. This game, everyone's buying everything at Fantasy Costco.
It's
Do
true.
the strings require attunement? It doesn't say they do.
No.
but I thought I'd ask. Okay,
Nope.
I still have an attunement slot then.
What do you want for... So, here's something abstract. What would you say if we could give you 2 black puddings? That are dead.
he's like, did you guys collect any of the black pudding?
No, but I mean they're downstairs.
Yeah, but you're going on like hour 4 now, and you don't know how long those things stay moist.
Moist.
I just super like lagged out for a second.
You're on like hour 4.
You said
and
moist.
You don't know how
Sky just says, "Are we done yet? Are we done yet?" At this point, Sky's pacing up and down the aisles.
the music is getting to Sky. I love it. This is such good music. Oh my god, whatever they made for dinner smells so good.
Now I'm getting hungry. Oh, Rez is lagging out apparently.
Oh no. Alright, well, if that's the case, we're almost at about an hour and a half. Let's take a small break and wait for him to come back.
Also, what were the last 2 items that were not taken yet?
Slippers of the Fancy Dodge
And the fork.
and the fork. The fork of Alukanit.
Hang on, I need to go look at something from the D&D notes.
Alright,
I'm gonna get some food.
yeah, let's take a small break. Everybody come
Okay.
back in about 4 minutes. Alright, be right back, y'all.
I'm not gonna lie, I could totally listen to this music all day.
Hey, did we get Rez back?
I don't know, but I need to let you know something, DM.
Oh no.
I went downstairs to get some food and discovered I don't have any food right now.
Unfortunate.
So I'm ordering some pizza.
Oh, sure. That's
So in like 40 minutes, I need to go
yeah,
AFK for a bit to wait on that.
yeah, you can step away for a moment for that. Yeah. Is everybody else back?
I don't
I'm
know.
here.
Rez.
I need to
Corey.
restart. Hold on.
Oh,
Corey.
he is here.
Like, I need to reset.
Yeah, sure.
Sorry.
No, fine.
My
No,
computer is freaking out right now.
It's cool, man. Go.
Corey,
You saying something, Shay? Yeah?
you already sold the statue of the Nomus Queen in the Warforged oil, right?
Yeah, I did. I didn't know we were going to be going to Fantasy Costco. I'm sorry.
Where all your dreams come true.
Oh no, that's fine. I'm cleaning up my notes.
Got a deal for you.
Gonna run over and get my wallet. One moment.
I was gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna have to clear that out because I didn't remember if we got more than one thing of Warforged oil or not.
You had 3.
Oh, that's right, because Braden still has one.
Convenient. He's gonna make himself a Warforged wife.
The only lady tough enough to handle his love.
Wow.
There's a reason why halflings have families of like 700 because they breed like rabbits.
Rosie Beestinger, it's true, it checks out.
So basically, I'll have to build a Warforged version of Android 18.
What?
Mm-hmm. That also checks out.
So I won't be as lame as Thanos and build just a female version of myself because that's just fucking creepy.
No, that's just called masturbation. What are you doing?
Well, you think so, but then he's like,
But she
it's
would
gonna be.
She would be perfect
it's-
in every
it's-
way.
Except the fact that she wasn't deaf. Take that, Thanos, sick burn. Don't snap me.
Don't send me.
Not like this. I have nothing to live for, but I just don't want to go.
So yeah, it's 8:53 now. At 9:10, I'm gonna need to go AFK to wait on pizza. Oh wait, no. What am I doing? 9, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. 9:30.
Cool. So, what sentimental and important items are we offering up for these last 2 trinkets?
You cut out.
What important and sentimental items are we offering up for these last 2 trinkets?
I'm gonna wait for him to refresh his stock.
Where you sell your soul and or firstborn?
It's like, I can sell you debt. Do you want some debt?
You can give me a better gun, you can have the first 5 born.
Whoa.
I mean, look, halflings have like 700 kids. It's okay. No one's going to remember Bob or Bob Jr. or Bob Triple Jr.
Those are human names.
Yes, they are.
I mean, you're half human.
Also, never said they'd be my kids. I would just trade them for it.
My lord, we need to have a talk. We need to have several talks.
He's invoking Lord's right on the married couple.
You know, the old thing I can't remember the name of, but I used to remember it all the time.
And it really narrowed it down for us. So Toby sold away their firstborn. How do we feel about that?
Wait, what?
Nothing.
Prima Noctum, that's what it's called.
Considering it's about to be with Lee, Lee is probably going to kill everything.
Hey, it could be Natsumi, you don't know.
What if he already had some kid in crazy Planerville?
Yeah, what if he has kids in Sickle? He's been gone for 20 years.
2 weeks. Actually, no, 1 week.
Or not.
What do you mean he's been gone 20 years? I
Yeah,
thought
it's
he's
only
been gone...
like 10. Yeah, it's only like 10.
I mean, if that's true, we would fly into a Fae-inspired rage and douse the entire kingdom in an era of darkness.
Oh my goodness.
It's like, so next level, Lee's starting her path down the barbarian trail.
So she's basically.
Oh no, she just goes dark Fae.
They're just Rakan and Zaya now. What would you do if I die? I would burn the kingdom to the ground and build a castle upon its ashes where I would live in sorrow for all eternity.
Okay, cool talk.
Yeah, it's like, whoa. It's hot. So, yeah. You guys absolutely don't need to buy the slippers or the fork just now. Are we done? Are we selling anything else?
I'm done.
I might see if he wants the Warforged oil for the fork, just on the off chance he needs.
The oil's
and
gone.
it's like in the.
But
No, there
he
were
had one
3
too.
of them. I had one in my bag.
Oh.
Braden tucked it away for future use.
Mostly lubricant. Yeah, go ahead and pitch it.
I'm trying to think of the best way to sell this to him.
Warforged sex oil. Totally want it.
I mean, unless he's having sex with Warforged. I can't assume what he's in or not into.
It's true.
Braden takes the bottle, the oil out, sits it on the counter, goes, how about some premium Alpha Warforged oil?
Alpha Warforged? Bye. That's super rare. I think that would do nicely for the Fork of Alukanit. Yes.
Excellent. And every day this will work, right? It resets after a certain amount of time, I take it? Because I doubt I could just eat everything with it.
Why, yes, indeedy, my good sir.
You already bought it. I don't care anymore.
There you go.
I'm back, by the way.
We figured.
Yay.
So, Lee's gonna burn down the entire kingdom now. She's apparently gone evil.
The hell did I miss?
She goes evil if one of her future children is taken from her.
Oh, I thought it was if Toby had impregnated someone first before her. That totally
Wait, what?
That totally went a different direction than what I thought she was going to be mad about.
I was gone for 2 minutes. What the hell did I miss?
The discussion's on the right of succession.
And Prima Nocta, good old Prima Nocta.
Oh, I didn't know it was that kind of kingdom.
I mean,
It will be.
yeah, I mean, it totally could be. Yes, sir. All right, so you guys are done?
Oh, yeah.
Well, this has been fun. It's been totally fabulous. I'm so glad that we all got to meet. Lord Braden, I'll be moving my things into the basement, so you might want to clear out all the bodies and the horrible monstrosities that have been dwelling down there. I need a...
How do you know about the horrible monstrosities?
Yes. I need a pristine place to set up my portal.
Well, we've already taken care of pretty much everything down there, so I'll see to it that they clean it out, the basement up first.
Good. Excellent.
I thought you said you didn't know how to set up a more permanent portal.
Did I? I don't recall.
You did.
Well, thanks for stopping by, and the, sliding doors part for you guys.
Bing bong.
Hey, Brayden.
Yes.
Want to swallow this sword?
Whoa.
What?
What? This has been a weird day. This has been a very weird day. I just the sky leaves again after the 9 hours of painting.
It was a really nice painting.
It is a very nice painting.
It's a really good painting, but just his halfling brain can't take it anymore.
I put my clothes back on once we leave.
Alrighty. We'll go ahead and wrap up this.
So,
Alright, so you guys step back and you're in the castle proper now. It's much more calm and not so threatening with things that want to kill and murder you.
First thing Brayden's gonna do is immediately go back down to the basement to get those boots.
Okay.
Sky's gonna go check on Tola and the kids.
so is Lee and Billy.
Yep, me too.
Here's the way down. Up, up, up.
There we go. Alright. So you guys go and get ready to make your way downstairs. Except for Lord Braden, who got lost in the dark.
Oh, not again!
Alright. So as you guys come down the stairs, you basically hear the three girls are like reciting jump rope songs, and there's the sound of like rhythmic footfalls, and basically they're just like,
Why have they gone full creepy with demonic summonings?
and they're just like
there's a demon next to them.
the devil. But they're doing like one of the schoolyard jump rope songs where it's like, three little monkeys jumping out of bed, one fell out, and basically Crowley is doing the jump rope, and they're double Dutch jump ropes, and he's not missing a beat as he's in full suit with his cane, and he's keeping rhythm to this, and he's like, "Oh, good, you're back! Thank goodness these little monsters have been keeping me held hostage for." He like pauses for a minute, and he's like, 9 hours now. What took you so long?
I want an insight check because it would be fantastic if that's true.
Sky's just like, what? What? Hey!
I'm also gonna insight check this.
Please let that be absolutely true. Please let him be like completely freaked out that he's stuck doing that.
Oh no, it looks like he's having fun, but he doesn't want to admit that he's having fun. He's basically like, oh, thank goodness I don't have to keep pretending like I enjoy being around children, and yeah, he's definitely putting on an act like he absolutely hates being here. And he's like, your Tula friend got a note and he had to run off saying something about, oh, I don't even know, something about extinct lizards or something, and so he didn't want to take the girls with him, so I had to stay here and watch them. It was absolutely the worst, and he's still jump roping.
Leah's like, oh fuck this, I'm not being outdone, and I run in there and try to keep pace with the jump rope.
They immediately one backs up and you move in and join in, and he's
Would this be performance? Okay.
yes, absolutely performance. Okay, you're keeping up, and yeah, you're moving to the same motions of the two ropes that never seem to connect with each other.
Sky just says, if you hate it so much, why are you still jumping?
Shh, I'm
Hey,
keeping
Sky,
right now.
shut the fuck up.
Yeah. So, if you're here, please take these little monsters off my hands so I can leave.
Okay, did you need anything else?
Well, I'd probably like payment for babysitting. And he like stares at you.
You're not getting any.
I thought you were curious to find out what happened to your last party, and I'm just kind of like facing him while we're like jump roping.
Absolutely.
rhythm.
Absolutely, if you knew what happened to them, because if I don't have to pay them, that's compensation enough.
I was curious though. When would you like me to? When would you like me to do the performance for the Soul Camp?
Well, if you really wanted to do a performance, you could come by my manor again, and we can work out the same arrangements as last time.
Okay.
Braden
That's
kind of
okay.
grumbles.
Shakes her head.
Braden kind of grumbles out, hopefully with more clothes on this time.
And he kind of looks over to Brayden. He says, "Oh no, it was entirely that kind of deal." And Toby's like, "What kind of deal was that?"
Look, Toby.
Okay, kids,
a
let's
torch.
get you home, okay? Come on. Follow the halfling.
You
get
hear
you out
them,
of
you
here.
hear them like, "Aw," and they slowly wind down the jump rope.
No, come on. I'm sure your parents are worried sick. Let's get you out of here. And Sky would try and usher the children out before, all this other shit goes down.
So,
Come on, kids.
I would be expecting to get a hold of this whole Karen. And in the meantime, your other party is
They died.
Dead. It's okay, you can say it.
I was gonna let Brayden do the honors, but since it's
Well, it is his castle, so he's going to be responsible for notifying their families and paying for the damages, of course.
Well, of course, but yes, they're all dead, so that's 3 less paychecks or payments you have to worry about. Though I do need that basement cleared out really fast. Who would I seek out to get everything in this castle, cleaned up?
Well,
Servants. Maids.
servants. You probably should look into hiring people to deal with this problem. It's not really something that I manage myself. Although I could recommend my cleaning lady. A really surly dwarven woman named Gretchen.
Dwarven woman, huh? Go on.
No. She is too pure for the likes of you.
You were just debating recommending it.
You know what?
Yes, but I
would
know
like
the
her
kind of
services.
individual that he is. And he's scowling again.
And he goes,
Great.
tell you what, Crowley. You get me in touch with her for her cleaning services. I'll pay you for the babysitting.
I wouldn't take your money if you were throwing it.
What about gems?
Are they outrageous?
They truly
They are truly outrageous.
We're all old.
We are. It's so old. All right. Oh,
I have garnet, amethyst, and pearl if you're interested.
And Steven. Sorry, I had to do it.
No, we
Run over and slap
we
him.
throw that one.
Toby and I are gonna go make sure the children get home safely.
Sky's already doing that.
I join them.
Oh,
I'm also trying to open the fairy jar.
Okay.
And I'm talking.
I'm not
You were
staying with the devil.
You were immediately distracted by the fairy jar as you go to open it, and Sky's long gone with the 3 children because he's doing that as a way to slip away. So you latching on to him defeats the purpose. So
The moment you were like, hey, I'm going to talk with this devil, I'm like, oh no, come on, kids, we're leaving.
Yep, it was like that was Corey's out to go get his pizza, and it's like I'm gonna go talk to him. It's like no.
So, like once we're out of sight, like I'm trying to open the jar and I'm talking in Sylvan. How did you end up in there?
Magic.
Oh,
Yeah,
wizard
they
did
know.
it.
A really mean wizard did it. If you could let me out, it would be wonderful.
I'm trying to, and I'm like just tugging on the whatever the top is.
Give me an Arcana check.
Some asshole with a net wearing all green put me in here.
Whoa.
His name's Lord Braden.
Hey, I only partially wear green.
Yeah, so it doesn't take you long to figure out that there's like a little rune kind of tucked away on the neck of the bottle. But once you press it, the little cork comes off, and it's just a matter of like upending this bottle, and you see like her body shrink and kind of slip inside the neck of it before coming out, and she flips around and catches herself in the air and stretches her wings, and she's like, oh my god, I've been in there for so long, I can't believe I'm finally free. It's so great to be able to be out in the sunshine again. And hi, how are you? It's nice to meet you.
Oh,
And she's
nice to meet you too.
fluttering,
I'm Lee.
fluttering.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Ah,
Deja vu.
That's
deja vu.
fine!
It's like being beautiful. Yeah, okay. And she's like, hello, Lee. It's nice to meet you. You look like you have Fey origins in you. Yes, I can tell. And, hi. And she, like, flutters over to Toby. Wow, you're really handsome and tall and big. And wow, you're really pretty. And she floats over to Natsumi. And she floats down to Braden. She's like, wow, you have a nice beard. It's nice to meet you. Hi.
So what is your name?
I don't have one. And she's, like, fluttered back and she's in your face. She's only like half a foot tall, 6 inches, maybe 7.
Ugh, Nima doesn't have a name either.
It's fairly common. We like to be called what people like to call us. So it's just whatever.
Ooh, so then what's my fairy name?
I don't know. I didn't know you were a fairy. Are you related to fairies? You don't have wings or antenna. You don't make sparkly dust when you jiggle. And she like shakes her hips, and there's like pixie dust that falls out.
My fairy dust brings all the boys to the yard. Damn right. It's better than yours. That's right. It's better
Glad
than
that
yours.
was me.
Ow. I was totally out of character.
Okay.
Well, I do like hanging around flowers. I suppose like tulip or thistle or mistletoe or lotus or there's also like maybe dewdrop or tiger lily or toadstool or lily vine or
You have so many ideas.
pumpkin or rain mellow or, and she's like still going as you're talking. There's also tadpoles or spriggin or orange or cottonwood or sweet fly or Mary Ripple or sour freeze or sugar lumps or
No one's
lotus,
stopping
or
you because we want to
she's
see
still
how long
going.
you're going.
Or copper garden or spider curl or
Like, I'm almost like, Lee is like almost just like enraptured by this, just listening.
mossy shimmer or
I wanna know how many
tiger
flower
spring
names are in
or
notes.
palm drop or cotton loop or jelly mellow or willowwood or these aren't all trees, but or beach fig or cedar bug or never meadow or hazel meadow or jingle wing
Ow.
or, and she pauses. She's like, yes.
How about lote?
I'm sorry.
Lote. It's the Elvish word for flower.
Ooh, elvish flowers. Elves are so fascinating. They always like to come to the Feywild. Lote.
Lote.
Well, I suppose that's what you can call me now. Lote. Hi, I'm nice to meet you. I'm Lote. And she, like, air curtsies as she's fluttering.
I curtsy back.
I sense there are other Fey nearby.
Oh, yes.
Is there an opening to the
It's,
Feywild that I can go home?
No.
I can go home and be free.
Oh, well,
There is,
I suppose I could stay
there
here.
is
You did
not.
let me out.
Would you like to meet Nima?
I don't know what anima is, but that sounds fascinating.
Nima is a nymph.
Oh, nymphs. Nymphs are fun. A little too handsy for my liking, but it's fun to dance around with them when they sing.
Okay, well, let's go meet her. And I'll lead the way to Nima.
Okay, so the four of you, Brayden, Toby, Lee, and Natsumi, and your new fairy companion, all make your way off in the direction of where Vanima's pond is. And as you guys arrive, it's probably only 10 minutes from the castle. You guys situated it really nicely. You guys enter the little glade where her pond is. And you can hear her singing. She's just kind of humming to herself as she's splashing around in the water. And as you guys approach, she perks up and she's like, "Oh, you're back. It's so great to see you again." And she swims over to the shore. And you can hear some rustling in the bushes on the opposite side. But she doesn't seem to pay it any mind as she swims over to where you guys are. And she's like, "Welcome. It's good to see you again, Lee. And Brayden." And she smiles and then she kind of nods to Toby as well. "It's also good to see you. And, oh, you found a new friend. Hello." And, of course, Natsumi, you see a water nymph who's hanging out in the water, and she doesn't even feel shy about perking herself up out of the water to greet you.
I'm gonna kick off my my shoes and let my bare feet dip into the water. Well, how are you settling in?
I seem to be settling in just fine. People are very friendly around here.
How many have you met?
Well, there were a few farm boys that were just hanging out in the bushes over there. And she gestures to where the rustling had been. They seemed a bit shy.
Do I see them?
No, they're gone. The rustling...
Quick, it's Lord Brayden! Get out of here!
The rustling was them figuring they were caught, and they booked it. Cheese it, it's the Lord.
Point-side Lord that we could totally put in his locker.
Wow.
Do you need anything to protect you here?
No, everybody's very, very nice. I haven't had any trouble yet. I mean, I've only been here for a day, but everybody's really nice so far.
Most people are nice here.
And she kind of, perks up and is, trying to look over your shoulder. And she's like, "Sky didn't come with you?"
He's taking some children home who were captured.
Oh, he was very shy about being here.
Yeah, he seems to be. I did do a nude painting earlier.
Oh, how fascinating.
But I do think it's important that you know about some missing figures who live nearby. There is a devil.
Oh. That doesn't sound good at all. There goes the neighborhood, I guess.
I don't trust him, but he hasn't done anything too
Weren't you
horrible.
just trying to cut a deal with him?
Once you let devils into the neighborhood, the whole property value goes down the tank.
I think that's slightly racist.
I mean, well, probably. But devils aren't very nice people, so it's fine.
I mean, she's got you there.
I mean, she slays them, so I mean. But even she wouldn't go that far.
I mean, maybe she would.
Anyway, there are. I did have the idea of trying to bring life back to that lost city, the one you were in.
Oh, right, I remember. That was a really fun idea. Did you find anything that could help?
My magic is starting to get strong enough to do this at.
You don't sound
not
very
quite.
confident.
Well,
I believe in you, though. And she kind of smiles.
I give her a hug. And probably a kiss.
And then she pulls you into the water.
Blah.
Well, I suppose I won't miss her too terribly.
Yep.
Being drowned by a nymph is probably the way she wanted to go.
Shows her true colors by drowning Lee in the water.
Not
Roll
a
new
nymph.
character.
It was a Rusalka!
Haha.
It was actually a mimic the whole time.
No, we gotta keep it a fey creature. It's how she wanted to go.
Oh, it's a
It was
fake?
me! Fairy Dio!
Wow, that is one evil fairy.
When I come out of the water, I don't bother to dry my clothes yet. I just let it cling.
Okay.
So do you think if I stop by occasionally that you could keep teaching me some more of my fey magic?
I would hope you'd stop by even if I didn't teach you fey magic.
Oh, I would.
Good. Oh, I can't make her any smaller.
But you are able to move from one of your bound ponds to another, right?
She kind of thinks for a moment, and then you see the water shine like a bright blue, and then she's gone. And somewhere in the
Oh,
village,
that's so cool.
somebody in the bathtub gets a guest, and then she reappears, and she's like, "Mm-hmm, yep."
Oh, who took the bathtub?
Didn't he sell it?
I think Sky returned it,
He carried
and then
it
she
back.
charmed.
And-
Yeah, and then
Oh,
she charmed.
right.
So she comes out of the bathtub like behind us.
Yeah, she appears in the bathtub behind you guys. You should install that somewhere in the castle.
Ah, that's so cool. Yes, we're definitely installing that in this. We're definitely installing the elven orgy tub.
I think we're gonna need a bigger tub.
That is indeed what it was.
That's not... How big is this tub?
Yeah. It was a pretty big tub.
Like, is
It's
it?
pretty big.
I mean, it would have to be if it's an orgy.
It was
tub.
enough for 4 people. It was
Oh.
basically an elven jacuzzi.
Oh.
Wow, this is fantastic. You're gonna be like the most well-traveled nymph here.
I think I'm the only nymph here. She kind of
Do you have another nymph here?
I mean, unless I don't know. Anyway, this is Nima. Nima, this is Lotte.
Oh, hello. I'm Lotte. Nice to meet you. And Niba's like, oh, hi. A fairy. Wow, that's fantastic. And she's like, yes, it is. Hi, very nice to meet you. I'm going to be staying with Lee. She rescued me from a bottle. I've been trapped there for like 300 years, and it was pretty horrible. I have going to have nightmares for a long time about it, I imagine. And she's like, oh, that's really awful. No, it's fine. I'll be okay. And she like flutters back to Lee.
Wow.
Yep.
Way to break down the party there, Fairy.
I give Lotte a hug.
Sorry, just a realist. It's a bit odd for fairies to be realist, but that's just how it is.
A bit odd for what?
Fairies to be realist.
Oh, that's okay. You can sit on my shoulder if you like.
And she does. And she sits nice and comfortable and starts braiding her hair.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Oh, I really got my hair the
So
way I
what-
wanted it.
It's like, oh, that's okay, thank you. Yeah, she's already assembled
So, do you have any idea what I should do with this jar full of fairy juice, I guess?
it. I know what you shouldn't do with it.
What should I not do?
Drink it.
I shouldn't drink it?
No, you shouldn't drink it.
What happens if I drink it?
Ugh.
She just files. Yes.
Shit, I'm so tempted now.
Lay.
I like.
She was bathing in it for 300 years.
I think the proper term is fermenting.
It's even worse. That's a worse adjective to use. Fermented fairy juice.
I'm not worried about that. I can cast prestidigitation.
Just be grateful I wasn't brining in it.
Just threw up a little bit in my mouth there. Lay, would you really drink anything that has a word fermented before it?
Isn't that what booze is?
All right, you know what? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, technically.
Well, yeah, but they don't call it fermented hops. And barley.
I take a sip.
Oh no.
Oh no!
God damn it, Braden.
I need to look
I
up
didn't
something.
do anything.
I need to use this random thing. And by the way, here's a new character sheet.
Oh,
Sure,
that'd be
she's
horrible.
super evil. That's where I'm going with my paladin. It's gonna be great.
Roll me a d20. Okay. Lee, since you're fairly young as it is, you age down 3 years.
Oh shit.
But she's an elf.
Yeah, but she's a really young elf.
I am now, okay. Lee is now 16 years old.
She's a really young elf.
No, Braden could have lost those gray hairs.
Well, see, I told you you probably shouldn't drink it.
We're gonna have to put her back in the Shadow Realm to get those years back.
Wouldn't you need to stay here or she would have to stay here and you would have to go? It's not how the Shadowfell works. We're planar travel.
Yeah.
Look, Fairy, I wasn't even technically there for that whole adventure, so that
That's
was
fair,
completely out of character.
That's fair, neither was I. We're just expositioning.
Exposition.
That does remind me.
Man, you
when
two
we-
know a lot about that.
When we do go to the Feywild, we are going to have to get a hold of some powerful magic to make sure that we're not temporally displaced like we were before.
Oh, that's not really how that magic works either, but
How does it? Aren't there are Fey who can alter it, can't it?
no, time is a straight line. You really can't alter it.
But you can bend straight lines.
So spaghetti till it's wet time.
Yeah, but when you bend something, it tends to bend back eventually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Eventually, that's why we just move through it while it's bent. And there are portals that are stable.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But the way planar travel works is you don't really like move from one place to another. You move more like parallel to it. And so like the Feywild and the Shadowfell, they exist as layers of the material plane. So you're not really like bending that time. You're existing on a time adjacent. And it's just that it might move faster or slower depending on where you are.
Do you know places in the Feywild that do move slower?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Being
Nima, would you like anything from the village?
Bring me something young and sturdy.
Those will come on their own.
Okay.
That scene would just kind of like look sideways at Toby, like, I mean, you don't have to bring him. standing right next to you.
He kind of rubs the back of his head and he's like, yeah, I really don't come up here on my own, though.
Okay.
Okay.
And with that,
What did I miss? I was thinking. I spaced out. I'm sorry. What?
Nothing. You're good. Are you guys done
We
there?
definitely weren't. We weren't handing anybody over to the nymph.
Nope.
Oh, I mean, Toby's free to.
Toby's free.
My mind starts to wander as I picture scenes in the elven orgy top.
Nice. All right, so we head back to town.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, as you guys make your way back to town, it's, you're only a half hour from the town proper. Considering you guys spent 9 hours on top of how long you had spent clearing out the place, by the time you head back, it's going on early evening, and as you're making your approach, you notice that there's probably 5 or 6 covered wagons parked on the outside near the bridge, and there's probably about 40 to 50 halfling-sized individuals moving about, and Sky's there with them on the outskirts, standing next to a rather tall-looking old man with one arm, and a small woman beside him, but the girls are gone, having dropped them off. But yeah, you see a nice halfling caravan, and when you guys approach, he's like, "Hey, guys! My family's here!"
I'll run up. Sky, are the children okay?
Right as he comes back. Corey, we heard your door.
I might have been leaving.
No, it might have been leaving. He goes, "Well, this is really just a placeholder, Sky. I can't answer complex questions. But hey, my family's here."
Guys, let's beat up placeholder Sky.
okay, I'm back.
There
Which
he
noises
is.
I complained to Rin about the pizza guy running late.
I punched Sky in the face.
There's a knock at my door.
Fucking hilarious. His timing never stops being funny.
I punched Sky in the face.
Yep, right. Sky, you get punched in the face as placeholder Sky disappears and you take the hit.
Ow.
Oh,
My face.
this became a lot less fun.
I punch you back harder.
You're not raging. I don't believe that.
Not.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can outpunch you.
Punch fight.
We'll be rage, and we'll see.
No. Also, I'm going to use patient defense, so enjoy rolling with disadvantage every time.
I'll attack recklessly and roll normally, thank you.
I'm faster than you are. Anyway, moving on.
Yep. What I told Deb while it sounded like you were coming back, as you got rid of the kids and you noticed that there was a caravan of probably 6 to 8 wagons moving into town, and you recognized that they were filled with northern halflings. Specifically, it was your clan, the Moonstrides. Your ma and your da are with them, and about 40 of your kin.
This is entirely too many halflings.
Yep.
This is entirely too many halflings. Sky immediately runs over, Dad, and he just does a flying tackle hug, which, as far as tackle is concerned, is more like he just slammed into just a tree
Yep.
of a man as he tries to hug him.
A one-armed man.
What are you doing here?
Well, we heard that there's a halfling lord, so we came down to take a look and see for ourselves.
Yeah, he's right there.
He's gonna kind of pull the cloak over his head a little bit more, like, "Oh God, I knew this might happen."
There goes the neighborhood.
Yes.
Before he finally pulls the cloak off of his the hood off of his head, and he's like, "Hello, sir."
I present to you Lord Braden.
And you all
For the record, Sky's dad is like 7 feet tall.
Yeah, I was gonna say you all see that the man he's hugged is a 7 foot tall, muscular, one-armed human, and he's standing.
So that's
he's
where
standing
Sky gets
next
it.
to a very small halfling woman.
Also, hi,
Natsumi and
mother.
Lei get the vapors and start fanning themselves.
Also, hello, mother. How are you? As Sky suddenly gets very, very, like, quiet.
Oh, it's good to see you're doing so well.
Oh, please tell me she's one of those moms.
Have you been eating well, Sky?
Yay!
Of course I have.
But you're so
I mean, look at
scrawny.
me.
Have you found yourself a nice halfling girl?
I am not
There-
scrawny, and I've been trying, but I mean, there's just been so many,
There aren't many
Other-
halfling girls around here. What are you doing in this human village?
Yay!
I was adventuring!
Oh yes, they're always adventuring. That's what your father was doing before he came to the village too.
I don't know why the halfling would be Jewish, but yay!
He gets so embarrassed around all the girls. It's kind of funny.
Oh yes, he's
Oh,
always
cute.
been so shy.
Shut up!
Really?
Oh yes, he's.
Oh, I bet you have all kinds of stories.
Oh, I do.
Can't help.
Nope, this isn't my problem. Gotta fight your own battles, remember?
I can't win this battle!
Well, then you're doomed. Best to
You
die.
have, you have to
best
learn sometimes
Best to die
fight a
with
battle you
dignity.
can't.
Sky just weeps.
There's some battles you can't win, Sky, and that's okay.
Oh yes, I have so many pictures to show you of little Sky as a baby.
I have to see them.
Oh, me too.
She immediately takes out one of like the old timey photos, but it's a baby Sky on a slain and skinned dire bear. But
Oh, he's so cute.
Sky's okay with this, so long as his randomly Jewish mother isn't talking about his sex life, he's okay with this.
I don't think it was randomly. You don't just randomly become Jewish overnight, Corey.
Randomly
Your mom was
Jewish.
always like this.
She was
No,
always
it's
Jewish.
it's because Rin lost my backstory.
It's always
It's
Jewish.
canon now, sorry.
It is. It's canon now.
She was
Blizzard
gonna-
retcon.
She was going to be Jewish well before I lost your backstory.
God damn it.
She converted during the time period.
Just because I converted to dwarfism doesn't mean that I can't talk like them.
There is so much about what you just said that it hurts my brain.
You didn't know Tolkien modeled the dwarves after Jewish people?
No, mostly that the dwarves are apparently they have a religion called dwarfism.
I mean, if you were awesome like a dwarf, wouldn't you make your own religion?
Yeah, it's called You Worship Muradin.
Well, it's the same thing. Tomato.
Muradin, your mother, see, they both start with M.
Exactly.
You should worship your mother, really. I'm the one who brought you into this world, Sky.
And
boy,
so-
howdy, if I get involved- if I- mother,
So
if
help me,
get
I could
paid,
take you out of it.
I could go get my battle axe and then really put you to shame.
There's a reason my father only has one arm.
There's a
Ren,
reason.
should we be worried that we're really good at that voice?
No, it's totally fine.
All right, just making sure.
Yeah.
So, Dad, this is Lord Weatherfree, Sky says, pulling his father away from the gaggle of girls that are fawning over his baby pictures.
Yep. And he used to wet the bed until he was 20. Can you believe it?
Hey, Sky, how old are you?
54?
It's not really as much fun.
No, it's not. Yeah, so you pull the dad over to Lord Weatherfree, and he kind of like... He respectfully squats down so that you're a little closer to eye level. And he's like, Lord,
Hey,
huh?
Raiden, there's never a thing as a respectful squat.
I don't know if he was Slavic, maybe.
He lives with halflings. He has to squat. He's 7 feet tall.
Britain's going to give him a very polite bow and
That's-
return.
That's why his glutes
Nod.
are so good.
That's why he's what?
His glutes are
Oh,
so
yeah, that's why he's...
Yeah, I wasn't. Sky, by the way, I'm not kidding. I'm pretty sure Natsumi and Leia are probably like, damn,
Flash
that dad's
flood
hot.
warning.
What a dilf!
Sorry,
Hey,
hold
Sky,
on.
can we get his digits?
Sorry.
He's taken.
Pay no attention to my phone. All of a sudden, there's apparently a storm warning that just went off.
Oh, gee. What kind of
Just 'cause
alert?
it's taken doesn't mean he can't
Flash flood.
shoot.
We've got a
Oh,
dust.
fun.
We've got a dust storm going on right now, and apparently it's going to rain for the next 2 hours.
So it's more like
Oh,
a
good.
mud storm.
We live in the desert. It's always a mud storm.
Hooray, rain.
Yeah. No. Anytime it rains, it your car doesn't get washed off. It gets a layer of dirt on it because as soon as the rain is gone, the wind picks up and it just moves all the dirt. So you have to always wash your car after it rains. It's terrible. There's no rain spots. It's just a film of dirt. Yes. So as we were saying.
As we were saying, Rez is like, no, we're totally checking out your dad. It's like, okay, go through Sky's mother.
It's true. You do have to go through her.
I'm
she-
totally down for threesomes.
No.
As the two of you are
I
looking,
seduce her.
as the two of you are looking, she kind of cants her head and she's like, "Oh yes, of course. Don't worry about it. But if you touch my man, I will gut you both like fishes." Now, let's continue looking at the baby pictures.
Brain just.
Yeah, I love my mom too.
Also, it looked like she absolutely meant that she would gut you both.
Okay, so what if
Maybe we'll work it out later.
do I tend to flirting with her? I don't know what I
We'll
should
figure
do.
it out later. I think she will actually hit us with a battle axe right now.
So, what's an elf doing over here? I heard the Fate's going to war again.
Well, they haven't gone to war yet, but I believe they're being ready just in case.
Oh, so you're a turncoat then? You betray your own people, huh? You got that
Absolutely not.
human fever. It's okay. I see the way you're looking at that boy over there. He's so handsome.
I love
That
my mother.
that's not. That's
Braden
just-
tried so hard not to laugh right now.
I mean, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Yeah, when Braden, or I almost said Braden, when Sky's father abandoned his people to come live with us, he had to go through at least 4 of his own tribesmen. It was really brutal. He cut them down with only the one arm. It was so captivating, and she starts fanning herself a bit.
He's so manly.
He's so manly.
My lord, can we go inside?
You know he's
Uh,
going to follow you, right?
I can't find that halfling picture I picked for your mom.
I picture that she's ripped.
No, she's a very unassuming badass. It was a nice one, and I can't find it. Anyways,
Anyway, Dad, what have you been up to? I've had so many things happen. I went into a death portal. And Sky gets this faraway look of mild terror.
he starts looking you over with the one hand, just kind of shifting your hair and checking around. He's like, doesn't look like you went through a death portal. Ain't got no necrosis on you.
It's been a while, okay? And they made me take a bath.
I did.
Well,
I did have
there
to.
you go.
we did
That's
make
why
it
you're
to-
looking so scrawny. You lose that layer of dust, your natural armor falls off.
I don't. You know what? I'm sure.
He really thinks that if he avoids bats, it makes him stronger. It's so cute.
It's true! I mean, look at Dad!
He grunts.
Boy, I get armor because I'm a badass.
You're both getting a bath as soon as we have the tent set up. No fussing.
We both look horrified.
He does.
Oh, this has become the greatest day of my life.
So, and the dad clears his throat and he says, Lord Weatherfree, if it's all right with you, we moved down here to be
Why'd you have
citizens
to
of
bring everybody, though?
things.
Even
aren't-
Cousin Carl is there!
Carl waves. He's like, "Hello." It's not good back north.
What happened back north?
Is there trouble?
Well, with the Civil War going on, we had to get out of Kelenov or Keldanot before things escalated into the. I'm just gonna say Shire because I don't know what you would call a halfling village.
But nothing happens in Kelvanot.
How about a hamlet?
Yeah, before the hamlet. There we go. That way I don't have to.
How about like a flock? They live in a flock.
The flock of halflings. Before the hamlet turned over. No, they were looking to start conscripting again, and we wanted no part of that. And we heard that there was a halfling lord in the south, Stillwater, and your ma remembered that's where you went. So while we were expecting you to have killed the local lord and taken over, we're still happy to see you're all right.
What?
Braden Beers, wait, what?
He assumed you had killed the local lord and took over.
Oh no, I know. Braden heard him. Braden just like,
No, he doesn't mean.
damn, that would actually been a great idea.
Natsumi puts a hand on Braden's shoulder.
He doesn't mean
No.
killing Braden. He meant that he killed the human lord and took over.
Yeah, that's pretty much what Natsumi says.
Sky just looked at his father. What? Blink, blink, blink. What? Blink.
You didn't kill anyone and take over. He's not a killer like you brute. And the mother calls over again.
I mean, I've seen him kill a lot of stuff.
No, you haven't.
I've seen him kill one thing.
And it's true, he did kill an Oni.
And the dad perks up. He's like, giant kid. Well, did you take a horn?
I think its body is still downstairs.
So,
Yeah, it's just
so
happened
no.
a few hours ago.
For shame, didn't take a trophy.
We did. We were spending a very long time.
We
on
were
that
a bit
picture.
busy. I mean, there are also black puddings and children to rescue.
Yes, he would have taken a trophy, but, we had to save the children.
Also,
he's-
Dad, where would I have carried the horn?
Codpiece.
Dad.
Ugh.
Just saying. You're not gonna attract a woman without a proper codpiece.
I look over at Mother with this "oh really" look.
He's right, Your
Probably.
Your father had a grey render codpiece. It was so dashing.
Probably.
Sky face palms so hard.
Probably sees Natsumi and Lei start like eyes drifting down. Sky's dead. Got to check out the codpiece.
This culture is very fascinating.
I am super interested in all of this.
He has a grey render codpiece. It's basically the skull, and it's got the three eyes on each side, and like the upper snout with the claws, and it looks pretty awesome.
They cast an enemy dead on me just so that I can live out the humiliation of being a codpiece.
Yes.
I don't think women that need to see a codpiece. Isn't that? Didn't you once say that was overcompensating?
Not at all. Why do you think we use the big axes?
Is that why he uses the hand axes?
Oh, ouch!
Well, I mean, he's a half.
And he finally smiles, and he's like,
I use the hand axes because I disagree.
I'm just kidding, guys. Really, my son is strong and amazing, and I absolutely love him. He's
Yes. I mean, I've only known him for a very short time, but he's very courageous and strong.
Sky saved my life.
he's the pride of the whole Moonstride clan. He's also going to be the chief one day.
Ooh.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, about that.
Patriarch. I mean, your mother's going to retire eventually. And she's like, oh, I can still swing a sword. Don't you worry.
Yeah, exactly. I think she's got another.
50.
No offense, I think she's got longer than you, Dad. Poke, poke.
And he does. He's like,
Alistair.
what, 70, 60, 70?
60.
60, thank you. He's, so thinks Old Man Snake and Conan the Barbarian's body. There you go.
Basically, Diablo 3 Barbarian.
Yeah, so the
Yeah,
male
Barbarian.
Diablo
Diablo 3
Barbarian.
Barbarian. There you go. But he has the bandana and the chain smoke.
So he has infinite ammo.
Yep. He has infinite ammo for his throwing axes. It's fine. Don't question it.
So, we just finished cleansing your keep, Lord Braden. Braden. I do have a few ideas.
Do we have space for all of them, my lord? I mean,
You were in that keep same as the rest of us. You know that there's not 40 rooms.
What about the surrounding area? We could have that set up for it.
You could absolutely start renovating the area.
and employment positions for everybody.
That's true. We do need some positions filled at the now empty, full of corpse castle.
Oh, that reminds me. Hey, Dad, you want to go in there and collect some trophies? I think that Oni's still in the basement.
Well, it ain't my kill.
Just make yourself busy. And Sky pushes him into the keep.
It's like a half hour away from here, man.
Oh, I thought we were there. You see, this is what happens when I go to get pizza.
No,
I thought
you're in
there.
town.
Yeah, you knew you were bringing the girls back to town.
It's true. They got you there. Anywho, yes, I have a book here that has some fun construction stuff. If I can
But
remember.
unfortunately, Lord Braden is a halfling, so you only have the halfling buildings unlocked.
Oh snap! I can't remember where I.
That's not our
Yeah.
problem. That's your elfish problems.
The only halfling building
Natsumi's
is
not
the
a
sandwich
halfling.
building.
Wow, that was racist.
Is it racist? If that's the entirety of their team in Blood Bowl too?
Pretty much.
Yeah, kind of is.
What's the entirety of their team?
They eat. They all have turkey legs on their uniform.
Okay.
They all wear colanders on their head.
It's pretty halfling, I must say.
Yeah, it's pretty halfling. They're all fat.
That's just because it's Warhammer Fantasy 1. They're basically hobbits.
Fat little hobbits. Fatty fats.
Alright, where
With pots
did
on their head.
I had a book for construction stuff, and I don't know where I put it. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Hooray! You must make the following land safe before the war hits.
I mean, maybe. That might be a thing.
Or die.
Alright, so yeah, this will be like the part of the adventure where you guys can start deciding what you want to do with the town. You have money to start doing improvements, and technically it's like the way this is set up, because I don't have Colville's Stronghold guide yet. This one has like room resources and stuff that I'm gonna throw out because you guys can just build it, and I'm gonna basically assume that whatever you're building will constitute for the town instead of like a single structure. But keep in mind that a lot of this stuff is super expensive too, so you might need to start continuing adventuring to, fund improving your town.
We'll have to get like the basic necessity stuff first, and then we can start worrying about all the extras.
Yeah, and so the price is going to include hiring people too, just for the ease of this. But the amount of time it's going to take, and it's not haggleable prices, because if you start trying to cut corners on the price, they're going to cut corners on the quality of the stuff. Looks to Lee. So you have options here. Basically, I'll just map out later like how many buildings and stuff are in the town proper. But there's prices for adding new houses. So if you wanted to say start building a noble estate with a manor, that's 25,000 gold pieces because it's expensive. But then the cost of, a cottage or a medium house is 2,500. If you wanted to build a school, it's a large school. That's like 50,000. You could do fortified towers for 15,000. Make a trading post or a large house for 5,000. Temple is expensive.
How many people can fit in the large house?
The large house can fit.
I'll be right back while you're going through this.
Sure. Let's see. Trading post or large house. Either a single large building or a simple and colorfully adorned set of shacks, tents, or shops set up against a harbor, river, or crossroad, each holding where blah blah blah. That doesn't actually answer that question. Comes equipped with private lodging for 4 important persons, and bunks and hammocks for up to 45 travelers, traders passing by. Okay, so yeah, you could make like a large flop house lodging.
Call this the Halfling Hamlet.
Wow, that is so rude. You're gonna squeeze them all into one building.
Well, we could build 2 of them and spread
It's
it
meant
out.
for 45 medium-sized people.
You know, just squeeze
Is there-
them into this little...
Is there a list of these things?
In a book I'm looking at.
We'll probably get a list later when he can pull it out.
Uh-huh. And then there's also additions that you guys can put onto the castle as well, including things like Alchemist Lab, Animal Pen, Arcanist Study, an Armory, Bank, Battle Ring, Boutique, Baths, Caravanserai. You know, you can start adding improvements to...
Speaking of improvements, though, how much would it cost to put a wall around the town?
Let's see. There might be
Because
something
the picture of the town, it doesn't have a wall yet.
The town does not have walls. No.
And since everything's about to go to shit, that might be a good idea.
I'm gonna build that wall, and the elves will pay for it.
Wow! Topical
Oh my
reference.
god! Smack my own liege.
I accept that.
I will get back to you on the cost of that because it doesn't look like they have information on fortifying a town.
Would it be included with the fortification towers?
I could treat it like you could start putting them down as points, and then to connect them would just cost a little more. Because, building a tower doesn't cost as much as building walls that connect them. And we'd have to... over the next week, I'll figure out the actual dimensions of the town, because we never had to expand what the town looks like until now, and I probably could have prepared a little better, but it's whatever.
You thought we'd be in fantasy... You never knew we'd be in fantasy Costco for 9 hours.
Yeah, that too.
We have to get the most out of that savings card.
That's
You know
true.
what just occurs to me? Someone else's character, either in this campaign or another, is going to come across that painting.
Mm-hmm.
Just framed and...
There's
I mean,
also,
you make it sound like she's not going to do more paintings of Lay.
There's also prices here, Lord Braden, for hiring soldiers and stuff too. So I'll start compiling this a little bit better. That also includes spellcasters.
Ooh.
Yeah, but they have their prices per day, so don't blow your load in one shopping trip.
Okay, how much would it cost to have everything cleaned out of there so we can get our tabaxi friend
Nothing.
in?
We have a clan of halflings.
Are you gonna put the half?
I'm not gonna make your family drag a bunch
Steinwood.
of dead bodies out.
Wow, Sky's an asshole.
Jeez, when the smaller halfling cares more about that family than he does.
Wow.
Sky family motto: work for what you
Wait, hold on.
work
You're
for
gonna.
your.
I was gonna say it again without the pizza in your mouth.
Sky family motto: always work for what you're gonna receive.
I mean,
So they're not
they-
gonna stay around for free.
I mean, the castle. I mean, a lot of positions just opened up for work, so there are.
Can any of the halflings wear a bunch of armor to look like statues that we kind of
Damn
blew
it, I
out?
was just gonna say that.
Just stack 2 halflings on each other's shoulders into the full plate, and they become a full guard. Alrighty, so with that aside,
Also, question, Rin. How would I message? How would I send you a whisper?
just do it
in
over.
the thing.
Just do it over
I just-
Discord.
I usually
Okay.
send it on Discord.
You could also just do if you ever roll to use Roll20, it's /W space type out Rin.
Or GM, I
Okay.
think, works too. Alrighty, so is there anything in particular you guys want to be doing today? Or for the rest of this evening, I suppose, because you'll retire shortly.
Not really. Mostly just going to be spending it with my family that abruptly arrived at my door at the town.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to stop by Halivard's. I would like to.
Keep in mind it's evening time.
Grog's place is about to have a halfling invasion.
Yep.
Better go and warn them ahead of time.
Nope.
So Halivard's, check on the mushroom people, and also look into some of the job board.
Mm-hmm.
See what's there.
Okay,
And
so
probably make plans to do a performance for Crowley and try and hopefully do good enough to get that soul cairn back.
oh man, she's really set on trying to get that soul cairn.
I mean,
You
Which
definitely had an agreement worked out already.
Lay, I'll give you a hand in negotiating for the thing. Maybe we can give him a portrait.
She already had an agreement with him. She hasn't delivered on.
Brown chicken, brown cow. Brain just kind of puts his hand on her leg and goes, "If he's not wearing pants when you show up, don't be surprised."
Did that happen to you?
There was a whole deal made where he wasn't wearing anything, so I mean, it's not outside the realm of possibility. That's what I'm saying.
And one thing involving strawberries.
Yep.
do we know about that?
I mean, nobody knows. Nobody knows
yeah,
about
pretty
anybody
sure.
else's thing when they disappeared, unless you told them. So Braden just revealed what he had to do, or did he?
Or did
Because
I?
I distinctly remember something different.
We don't talk about the strawberries. That never happened, and we've destroyed that universe.
Okay. Well, that universe doesn't exist anymore. Pay no attention to what I said.
Snap.
Snap, crackle, pop, yo. Yep.
All right. So, I think I'll go check and see if Sardonyx is around before turning in.
Sure. All right. So you make your way over to Halivard's alchemist shop, and she was there the last time you guys stopped by, right?
Yeah, she was.
Okay.
I don't think Halivard was. But...
No, Halivard was up in the moot, and you were quite cross that he didn't tell you about it. She's holding down the shop when you arrive, and there's the little, like, ping pong of the door, or the ding-a-ling-a-ling, because it's a bell, of it as you arrive, and hey, look, it's Torby out. But it does a little ding-a-ling-a-ling, and she's like, "Oh, just a minute, I'll be right there. Hello, hi. Oh, Lee, hi, how are you?"
Hi, Lee. Hi, Sardonyx. This is Lotte, by the way.
Oh, hello, hi, I'm Lotte. Nice to meet you. You're a gnome. Ooh, fancy. I don't get to meet boy gnomes very often. And Sardonyx goes beet red.
Anyway, we're clearing out the keep for Braden.
Uh-huh.
And I have some bone devil ashes.
Oh, you managed to kill a bone devil. That's really impressive.
No, it wasn't.
I also
You're not
have
here,
hair-
disassociated halfling voice. She just shouts out to nothing.
Wow.
Natsumi just quirks her brow.
Are you following them?
I mean, at this point, yeah.
Okay.
She's not gonna go hang out with all the halflings.
I mean,
And
there's so
Lay and
many
Toby
of
are
them.
probably the only two that are her size, so
Wow.
she's sticking with them.
Yeah, Toby's her size, all right. Giggity, giggity, giggity. Giggity, giggity, mustache, giggity. So yeah, you see that there's a little half or gnomish woman here, which is probably a surprise too, considering the gnomes are part of the Sena fate. But at the mention of the bone devil ashes, she's like, "Oh my goodness, that is so fantastic! You found it in the castle?
yes, there was a bone devil in the castle.
Braid, what the fuck are you doing with your life? Okay, well, I might be able to make some potions with that if you're willing to part with it."
Absolutely. I also have berry juice.
And she she kind of looks over to the fairy on your shoulder, and she's like, I was brining in it. You don't have to worry. It's not anything weird." And she's like, "Huh, you did look a little younger."
Does it always make people younger?
No, it might have different effects on different people, and I really wouldn't recommend drinking it because, well, you know, it's her
That's so
pee,
crazy,
isn't it?
though. I don't know.
And the little fairy goes red now.
Oh no, you've been Bear Grylls.
Yeah. Ah.
She's been in the jar for 300 years.
Now I can't help but think of that stupid South Park episode of the water park.
You got the drink of the pee-pee.
You got the drink of the pee.
You just got to
Kool-Aid Man
acclimate.
busts out through Kool-Aid Man busts through the door of the wall going the other way. Oh no!
Oh no.
I mean, I cast prestidigitation every day on myself, so I'll be fine.
I mean, a little pee wouldn't hurt anybody. You only drank a little bit, and you only de-aged, like, I don't know. Elves don't live forever, and I don't think it's too bad that you lost, like, what, 300, 400, 500 years? It's fine.
I aged backwards.
Oh, you age backwards. That's weird. You don't look a day over 15.
Really?
I mean...
Because I am apparently 16 now.
Oh, well, there you go. Wait, aren't elves usually considered adults at like 120?
We age.
Toby, you're gonna have to come with me.
Toby's like, well, shoot, a week ago I was 12, so...
It's true.
You guys are strange.
Hi, welcome to Stillwater. This place is weird, and you're gonna get really used to it fast, or your head will explode.
Yeah, I've had some experience with that in the short time that I've known them.
Well, I suppose you'll get used to it, or you'll leave. Most people do. Not that that's depressing or anything. Most people just drink at Grog's place. It's fine. You should try their hot chocolate. It's really good.
Anyway, Bone Devil Ashes?
Bone Devil Ashes, right. I could, give me a couple days. I can make something for you.
Ooh,
What
that'd be
exactly would a potion made of bone devil ashes yield?
I don't know. It's going to be trial and error, really. I'll definitely be able to make something, and if I can't, I will compensate with something better.
All right.
No, I mean, Sardonyx, you're a friend, and
Aw, shucks, I'm her friend. And she
Yeah,
like says
I-
sarcastically, like the playful sarcasm, not
give
like. She takes.
Wow, I'm her friend.
The hug. She takes the hug. I mean, with friends like this, am I right?
I'm gonna hand over the Bone Devil Ashes, and if she wants the fairy juice, I'll give that to her. Otherwise, I'm gonna hang out to it.
I'm gonna take this because I think it'll be a hilarious joke when Halivard gets back.
Okay.
He de-ages a whole bunch.
Maybe.
And
Maybe.
he's like, wow, this is great.
I mean, guys, we could I mean,
yeah, he might
if
explode.
she can make a potion of youth, we can make Toby 12 again.
I mean, that's right up Lee's alley.
Okay.
Literally.
Stop
Anyway.
sighing.
Anyway, just
Anyway.
thought you might be interested in this.
Yeah, I can make good use of this. Thank you so much. And you're Natsumi, correct?
Yes,
Well,
I am.
I look forward to seeing you around sometime.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll have need of an alchemist at some point.
Absolutely. I've heard good things about your work.
I must not be doing a good job. No one's supposed to know where I work.
Divination.
She's
Well.
really good. She is.
All right then.
When do I get to learn more Candymancy?
Well, the next chance you can get rid of Toby so we can do some studying. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And she looks over to Natsumi. She's like, that's not a sex thing. She's just easily distracted.
Oh, trust me, I know.
Okay, good.
Dang, that's a call out.
As she says that, I'm kind of staring at Toby.
Yeah, see?
I like snap my fingers like on the other side of my head.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
It's
I
not,
jiggle keys on the other side of Lay's head.
I stop.
yeah, see, it's funny, but it's also super adorable. It's okay.
It's okay, Lay. Everybody has their own unique charms about them.
I think I missed something.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, it sounds like it's starting to storm out. You guys should probably go find shelter for the night.
Yeah. Okay. I guess Grox is going to be a little bit crowded. Better get back to my room before it gets stolen.
Yeah. Oh, you guys are heading over to Grog's place? I guess I can join you.
Oh, that would be fun.
And she goes and she gets her little hat and she puts on like a little traveling cloak and she's like, and grabs her umbrella and she's like, all right, ready.
There's going to be a lot of halflings around now, it seems.
You see her put her umbrella back, take off her hat, take off her cloak, and she says, I think staying in with a good book will be better.
Well, I can't say I blame you. That's a lot of halflings.
Halflings are just really rowdy and not my cup of tea, if you know what I'm saying.
Racist.
Whoa, sir, you're racist.
You're talking to a disembodied halfling voice again.
Yep. And you're 3/5 of a halfling, so you need to calm down.
My family.
Well, if Toby wants, we could stay here with you, keep you company.
You see her seriously consider this for a moment. That wouldn't be fair to your friend Natsumi.
Natsumi waves, like, yeah, I'm here.
I mean, I can't speak for you, so...
Sure, it'll be a fun chance to see what this Candymancy's all about.
Yeah, I cast a double courage.
Wow, so it really just makes candy.
Well, it doesn't just make candy. And she snaps her fingers and recites something real quick, and all of a sudden you see a portal open up, and a dire bear steps through, except that it's completely red and made of gummy.
Okay.
Whoa!
So it still makes candy, but it's sentient candy.
It's not per se sentient, and she snaps her finger again, and the bear pounces Natsumi.
I run up and I lick the bear.
It becomes sticky because you licked gummy.
Cool.
It tastes like strawberry.
Wow.
The gummy bear is mauling Natsumi.
Help a big mom by deliciousness.
By deliciousness. Death by delicious. And you notice that it's like mauling you, but with little gummy paws, so it's not actually like horrifying.
I don't recommend you actually fight someone with this.
Oh no, it doesn't have its claws out. It's not trying to kill you. Just go ahead.
Well, I appreciate that.
Take a bite.
I can't, sorry.
Take a bite. And she looks at you very seriously.
I can't take my mask off.
Do you have no mouth?
No. It's a rule.
I take it back.
You see her just heavy sigh.
Look at that over there.
What?
She goes,
Where?
what? And Toby's like, huh? What's that?
When they look back, Natsumi's chewing something
Ah, there we
under
go.
her mask.
You see the bear has rolled off of Natsumi.
Yeah, the bear has like a big bite.
Holding its jugular where a piece has been bitten out of it.
Are there Skittles flying out of its neck?
It's pretty tasty, actually.
No, but it definitely tastes like you bit into a giant gummy bear. And she's like, see, it's perfectly delicious, and it will restore any health that you might have lost while fighting something.
While the bear is just bleeding out on the ground.
Yep.
Yeah, the sad thing is Natsumi would absolutely go for like a kill bite like that, so yeah, that bear's probably gonna die.
Yeah, full disclosure, you basically summon gummy animals, and if you get injured, you can eat them for health back. So that's how that works.
Natsumi's right next to Sardonyx really fast, and then she is like leaning close to her, and like her eyes are like right into Sardonyx's eyes. She says, "You can't make this public. Every single fighter that works for a church that has access to this ability would be really fat."
That doesn't sound so terrible. Most of them are fat anyways from being lazy and greedy and, just overall. Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm Lee's just like sucking chocolate off her fingers. Sorry, what?
Where did she get the chocolate?
I
Can't she summon like a bonbon?
Maybe. I was like, she was just eating a giant gummy bear, and all of a sudden there's chocolate on her fingers.
Like Lee's just standing next to it, like the bear's like got half a face left. He's like, "What?
What's the big deal?"
That is fucking horrifying to picture.
Well, baby people shouldn't make sentient candy."
Nah, they don't feel pain.
Why?
Yeah,
Why did Sardonyx program me to feel pain? Anyway, that's a pretty handy and tasty spell.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I killed your bear.
Well, it's not technically alive anyway, so it's okay.
I'm sorry I killed your bear.
And it rolls over, and it's like, "Rrrr," and it dies.
I throw a shuriken at its head.
Look at that, you killed it, wow. And the, shuriken sinks in about halfway, and it gets stuck because it's gummy.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to throw that one out. That really wasn't worth it. Alright, well, consider me a passive. Consider me an observer to this whole Candymancy lesson.
Alright, so you guys are doing Candymancy for the night.
Sorry, what? I look up from staring at Toby.
Oh, that was
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe I should take him, and you two can do your Candymancy.
Well, shoot, I don't imagine that'd be too much trouble.
It's just an idea.
he says, looking at Lee. He snaps his fingers in front of her face.
I look up at his face because I was staring lower. Sorry, what?
Mm-hmm. She suggested that the two of us were going to head back to Grog's place while y'all study.
Okay, if you want.
Well, it's more you seem to be super distracted.
Very easily
Around him.
distractible.
Have you looked at him? He's hot.
Well,
I'm not saying he's not.
well, thank you. I try my best.
You can't practice it. It's just a thing that you are.
Okay, let's do Candy Maxi.
Okay, so Toby and Natsumi leave, heading back to Grog's place, while she stays and does the Candymancy. And as you're leaving, the fairy's like, "Bye, Mr. Gnome." And Sardonyx looks even more annoyed. Meanwhile, back at Grog's place.
Party!
Hang on, I need to find bar music.
So looking at the fairy, I can communicate telepathically with her.
Mm-hmm.
I'll keep in touch with her occasionally through the night.
Oh, did you ditch the fairy too?
Oh, but she's staying. I thought you said she was leaving.
Oh yeah, I guess she did. Yeah, she flew off with the two.
I mean, if
She
she
wa-
stays, that's fine too.
She wants to go party.
If she stays, you're never going to get anything done.
She's gonna go party. Party, party, party. I wanna have a party. I'm gonna have a party. You better have a party. So the place is bumping. It's a halfling party. Yeah, it was super loud, right? Anywho, it's a bumping halfling party. All of the halflings are there. Grog and Matilda look like they're doing their best to keep the ale flowing, but the halflings are all drinking them out of business. But Braden, of course, has a tab, so Grog is absolutely putting it on the tab. So halflings, what are you doing?
The halflings are being merry and probably getting a little too rowdy with the amount of alcohol that's going on. Meanwhile, in the center of the tavern, Sky, his mother, and his father are all drinking heavily. It looks like they're trying to drink each other under the table.
Also Braden.
Also Braden's dead at this point.
Whoa!
Poor Braden, you just got
Why is it
murdered.
he's trying
You
to
just
keep
got
up?
murdered.
He's probably died.
Braden, I'm sorry, you were just murdered. Make a new character.
Wow, so you're just dead, Braden.
So, what are you
I
going to
don't
make
think
for this
Braden's
next
capable
game?
of keeping up.
He might be. He's a halfling.
I don't think he took Stout Resilience. Did you take Stout Resilience?
Braden.
Braden.
Lord Braden.
Frost.
Wow. Oh my god,
okay.
you
Oh my
actually,
God, I
you
did
actually kill him.
You murdered me.
There he is. Are you drinking
Now
with
I'm a
them?
ghost. Sure.
Okay. So yeah, the four of you are drinking heavily, and Sky's mom is like, so, this is Natalie. She's my sister's third daughter. She's available, Lord Weatherfree. And then there's also Susie. She's my brother's fourth daughter. She's also available. And she's just going down this list of eligible halfling women that she's trying to marry you off to.
And if you look pleadingly at Sky or his father, we're both just like, nope, have fun with that.
Just kind of chuckles because I do very much appreciate that, though I'm still trying to settle into it now that I've actually cleared my castle out.
Oh, well, you know, if you ever need anything, these girls are all proper ladies, so you don't need to worry about them fooling around or looking to find themselves a nice strapping human. I'm the only one who's like that, don't worry.
It just kind of laughs a little bit, takes another drink. Like, Thank you for that, ma'am.
Oh, of course. Yeah. And this one here, this one's Abigail. She's my niece's brother's sister's cousin's fourth daughter removed. And she's training to be a mage. Just a mage, nothing in particular with the magic, just magic in general.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's quite fancy, isn't it? Not many halflings end up doing magic, you see. That's more of a gnomish thing.
Grog, more ale.
I'm trying my best. He's carrying like 5 in each hand. Because you all bought the designer cups.
Uh-huh.
That's on your tab, Lord Weatherfree.
Yeah, I know.
Most people try to wait until they like have a huge debt to people until after they've started doing stuff for the town.
Oh no, there's going to be brutal slave camps by the time I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
It's not going to be the halflings, don't worry.
Okay, so I will
The el-
worry.
the
Because
elves-
I'm not
the
one of the
elves
halflings.
Elves are fine too.
Still not seeing an upside for me. The human.
Okay. I'll come up with some excuse to excuse you from it. Conveniently.
Ren,
Mm-hmm.
that picture you just linked, that man's got a pair of cojones you can see from goddamn orbit.
Hmm. It's actually apparently like frost, not actual lava.
Oh.
Well, no, that's lava.
No, it's
I mean, it's not. No, it's not lava.
Well, it's
because
molten.
that's. Yeah, it's molten for sure. But yeah,
no, it's apparently the Leiden frost effect.
oh, well, fuck if I know then.
If you move your hand through something, if you go through something fast enough, if you have you have enough moisture, the moisture itself will evaporate before.
It's actually when you come into contact with the mass significantly hotter than the boiling point, it produces an insulating vapor layer that keeps the liquid from boiling rapidly. So he's able to move his hand fast enough that there's a barrier between his hand and the lava, so he doesn't burn himself.
Thank you. Brain and mouth were not in sync there.
Adjust glasses.
Just gonna let that one go.
Yep. But yes,
Just call it
cojones.
magic.
Magic.
Oh, hey, thunder.
Thunder. And
Thunder.
lightning.
Thundercats. Oh.
Okie dokie, so y'all are partying, having a good time. The night wraps up pretty spectacularly for everybody. The halflings party well into the morning and pass out drunk. Lee has a nice
Summer
study.
hanging.
Summer hanging
Summer
from
hanging from-
banisters, the chandelier. Natsumi, what do you do for the rest of the night? Because you walk in to see the halflings having a hell of a party.
She takes a look, looks around. Every single halfling is in here drunk.
Mm-hmm. The entire Moonstride clan is in here partying.
You best think quick, otherwise, Sky's dad is going to yank you into the rivalry.
Oh. Toby, maybe we should go find somewhere else to rest for the evening.
Well, I guess so. She's gonna be studying with sardonyx all night. Let me tell you.
Here's your loins, boy. We're going in.
You see him actually physically adjust his pants for a moment. And he's like, "Ready." Mhm.
You're adorable.
He's still a
And then
farm
she-
boy. Leave him alone.
No, she finds it very cute. She'll go in and probably get not a designer mug and just get a drink. And then just feel so bad for Grog.
He's making a fucking killing. Don't feel
No,
bad
he's
for him.
not. Braden's never gonna pay that tab.
He might.
He will.
What makes
He's
you
paid-
think I won't pay it off like immediately?
He paid off the first leg of their tab when they found out they had money.
Braden has to be good with money. He refuses to be in debt.
All right. So yeah. So the two of you end up drinking for the rest of the night as well. A little more modestly, even with the sound of the halflings having long drinking contests and stuff well into the night. By morning, Lord Weatherfree, give me a D100 roll, please.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm sure nothing bad's gonna happen because of this.
All right.
He probably ended up in bed with someone.
No, even better. Lord Weatherfree, you wake up pretty early in the morning, but you have this spinning feeling as you start to come to. You notice that you're in the main area of the of Grog's place, but you're not on the ground level. The spinning feeling is because you're on one of the fans, and the Moonstride clan had basically duct taped you to one of the fan blades, and you're butt naked, and there's a little sign that says, Lord Weatherfree, and basically you're just spinning. It looks like friendly hazing, friendly halfling hazing. Nothing malicious about it.
He just kind of tugs a little bit and just like, not again.
Sky, give me a D100.
Oh no.
He's gonna slowly work himself off that thing.
Oh, where's
I really hope he gets the same thing. So he's on like the opposite end of the fan.
They'll see they're duct taped together.
97.
97. Oh, okay. Sky,
Yeah.
you wake up. You're in your bed, thankfully. You feel like you had a really nice rest, and basically you
Stretch.
get up, you stretch, you go to one of the private bathrooms, you drain the night's alcohol, and then you walk past the mirror and you notice something strange. Your white hair's dyed blue.
I mean, that's still pretty badass, honestly.
Huh.
He likes his white
Could have been
hair.
worse.
I mean, it was going to be shaved off.
I think he would have killed people.
People would have died. Huh. Could have been worse. Goes to head downstairs.
It's not just blue, but it's blue on two sides, and then it has a skunk streak down it.
I'll get Lee to fix it later.
No, this is magic proof. Shut up! Don't ruin my prank.
She could just say no.
That's true.
But yeah. So you've got blue on the sides, and then just like a white streak down the middle, little skunk streak.
Time to see how the rest of the clan held up.
Yep.
Surprisingly well, all things considered.
I sort of regret not going.
And Natsumi, you
Where's
had a
Toby?
Natsumi, he was drinking moderately and keeping the halflings away from Natsumi.
Aw.
Does that mean that Natsumi would have said no and let the halflings have them?
Because there were approximately
Yeah, 40 drunk
12 drunk halflings throughout the night had at least propositioned her more than once.
Probably
Yeah, that's
after
my boys.
the sixth one, Natsumi probably would have like drawn her katana and just kind of like rested it on the tavern bar. Just kind of be like, let's see if they get the point
They
before
probably
they
did
get the
that.
point.
Toby's too heavy to be on the other fan blade.
Oh no, he's duct taped to the wall. There you go.
He's duct taped to one of the banisters. Yeah.
Natsu, can it please let Natsumi be the one who finds them?
Yeah, Natsumi, you come downstairs and you see the two of them. Duct tape.
Toby stretches and just breaks the banister.
Yeah, as a matter of fact. He just breaks the duct tape. He's like, oh shoot, give me just a second here, and he like flexes and it just shreds and he walks out, but he's butt naked as he walks out. He's like, morning.
Toby?
Yep.
Toby?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a banister that you ripped out of the foundation of the building, or are you just happy to see me?
And he kind of looks down and he's like, ah, shoot. Well,
Braden just calls out from the fan. Maybe both.
yeah, it's a little bit of both, really.
Sky comes
Go
down.
put your pants on before Lay misses anything that she would want to see.
That's fair. And you see
Sky comes downstairs, looks around. Oh, hello, my lord.
Toby's going up the stairs butt naked as you're coming down. He's like, morning, Sky. Nice hair.
Yep. Morning.
Hey, Sky, love the hair.
Yeah, thanks.
He's
I'm gonna cut you down.
still spinning as he's just, hey,
I like
how's it
I like
going?
how
I-
passionate he is.
I like the blue, but that should be pretty obvious at this point.
Want me to cut you down?
I'd appreciate it.
Sky pulls out one of his throwing axes.
Still rotating.
Hey, Sky, that
What?
is not the way.
Yes, it is. I can't
Unless you
reach
ju-
otherwise.
Wow.
No, that's not the way. You could miss. Give me one of them.
You could miss.
What
Let me
about
try.
you?
Sky puts his hands
This
on
is
his
gonna
hips.
become a
What's that
competition.
supposed to be?
It's.
Competition.
I just want to
competition.
throw an axe, Sky.
So, Lord Braden, taped to a fan.
You're not
and
here.
is about to get sharp objects thrown at him.
She's out
Why?
of character, expositing for the audience. Corey, relax.
Sky rolls his eyes, flicks the axe up to Natsumi.
I mean, you could throw another one. I just wanted to see which one of us could knock him down, or which one of them hits him in the head. Sorry, did I say that part out loud?
You did!
A little
I'm
bit.
concerned now.
By accident.
Braden just, I get it.
Throw my other axe.
I also throw an axe. Quick question. It is technically a thrown weapon, so I can use dexterity for it, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm
Can
just
monks
gonna make...
use
I'm
throwing
gonna make a...
Can monks
Oh
use
shit, it
axe?
would be improvised for me, wouldn't it?
Haha. Throw it.
Ah. Well, alright, so I'm just gonna throw one of my shuriken, and we'll just
Ow.
treat it as untrained. Well, no, I mean, I'm just gonna do that as the roll, because it would be the same roll.
Okay.
But it would be untrained, so I would get disadvantage.
And no proficiency.
And no proficiency. So, you're looking at a big 4.
Yep. Give me a D100 here, sir. 10% chance you hit Braden, and rolling low.
I'm gonna be like, and then you wake up and somehow you're tied to one of the fans. There we go.
Okay.
See, he's fine.
So the fan rotates just out of the way and hits the blade next to it as you throw it. But Sky's throw is enough, and it hits on the upper part of the duct tape, and the weight of Braden eventually causes the rest of it to rip. And so,
Oh shit, we forgot to catch him.
Yep.
Oh, he'll be
It-
fine.
Give me a D10 for falling.
No deck save.
Nope.
But how? He's tied to a fucking fan.
Yeah, he's falling off a fan. Yeah, you see, you take 2 as you fall on your ass, and now you're naked on the floor.
Hold on, I'm contractually obligated. Lord Braden, is that just a fan, or are you happy to see me? All right, I'm done.
I'm gonna get my axes
It's
back.
It's a little of both. Could I get some pants or a cloak or something? I don't know where I left mine.
Oh, your gun is gone.
Oh no!
Oh, come on.
Go ahead and remove this from your inventory. No, I'm kidding.
No.
No,
That would be
you still have your gun. You
I
just
will
gotta
send-
figure
I-
out where it is.
I will send the whole town on this. I'm not going through a Witcher, like Witcher 3 or 2 Wild Goose Chase with unicorns and naked ladies.
Hey, that unicorn quest had such a huge payoff.
Lotte pokes her head out from one of the mugs.
I'm pretty sure there's like character art of the
There
fairy
is.
from Dragon's Crown
Yep,
of that. It's super adorable.
there is.
Oh, you're still alive.
Oh, yeah. I don't get out to drink much very often. And oh man, this stuff was good. What is this?
It's apparently a special of the tavern. Well, I can happily report to Lay that I did not get either of the people that I came with dead.
No, just one of them got stripped.
Yeah, well, that's typically common around this area, I suspect.
You would be surprised.
Wonder how Grog's doing. I haven't
Brent?
seen him at all. Grog! Grog! Sky goes looking for him since it would be around the time he's going to be making breakfast.
It's true. Yeah, they're in the kitchen trying to shoo out the halflings, but there's like 8 halfling women who have taken over the kitchen, and they're like, "Oh, let us show you how to make some proper food. You
It's
halflings
like that-
don't know how to cook, and hey, this is our kitchen now. We're gonna make some
No,
great
Sky
meals
is
for
going to
you."
shoo them out. Get.
It's like that
Girls.
one scene from Ratatouille where like someone walks in, there's just like all the fucking rats like all over the kitchen.
Girls! Out!
I just want to show them how to make some good food. And
He knows how to cook! Get out!
And they're ushered out, and Matilda's like, "And don't you come back!" And she throws a hatchet that hits the wall as you guys are leaving.
Well, this has been a great time. I'm going to leave.
You see, now you won't be able to get any more ale from here. You see what happens when you put your noses in places that they don't belong?
Oh, let's not get out of hand here. Yeah, Braden's money is good for any of your people, as long as he's.
That reminds me, how much do we owe you?
He starts counting, and he's like, "Well, you emptied out two of my kegs and damages, and
You know any dragons that you could go steal from?
it's
Just
They don't
2
exist
kegs.
anymore.
These are like the big tavern kegs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're like
so just 2
they, like, take
kegs.
up-
That's it.
They're
they like,
halflings.
take up. Yeah, they take up like
Lena's
half the goddamn room.
Lena's bending.
Lee's not here, and he's like,
That's
"So
true.
it's gonna be about 2,000 to restock everything."
Natsumi is gone. There's like a dust outline of where she was standing,
Braden's got money.
but she's gone.
Sky's got money. Okay, here you go. And Sky gives him $2,000.
He's like, "All right, well, Moonstride Clan is always welcome as long as they're paying." You see him immediately pocket the gold.
Braden starts looking for his various articles of clothing, muttering, "Yeah, they're gonna be paying all right."
They are scattered here and there. Yep.
During my trance, I would like to try and focus on that same dagger I saw in my vision however long ago.
However long ago. Okay. Give me a D100. Interesting. Yeah, as you, hold on. Let's do...
Man, I don't like that figurine. It implies that she was dressed.
That's true. That bothered me as well.
Done.
As you are busy trancing for the night, you start focusing on the image of the dagger and thinking about what you remember of the assassin ascending the tower to get to the prince's room. Your vision draws back a little bit, trying to see a bit more of who's holding it, and though they're garbed in dark colors that obscures them in the shadows of the night, you can make out a few strands of like white hair that falls from the hood of their covered figure, and the dagger itself is a nice curved elven blade with with like a dark purple crystal inset on one side. And as you're recalling the memories of the blade coming down on the prince's heart, one hand covering his mouth so he doesn't scream out as he's stabbed, there's a brief reflection in the mirror, and you recognize a face.
I try to focus on that.
Give me another D100. Yeah, so as your trance-like vision focuses on the reflection in this mirror, you see that the person is familiar to you in a familial sense. The white hair is more age than a natural color, and you have a sinking feeling in your stomach. And then you wake up.
I don't say anything, but I just kind of like rub my face.
Sardonyx is face down in a pillow, snoring.
I try to get up without waking her.
You elves don't trance very quietly.
Sorry.
I needed a mood breaker.
It's alright. You talk in your sleep. Trance. Whatever. She rolls over. What's got you bothered this time?
Do you remember my vision?
The one about the royal family getting killed?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm still scrubbing out the scorch marks from Halivard's outburst.
I think it... I was focusing on that. I think it may be pretty bad for me.
Oh, mad how? It's not like you killed him.
No. But...
Or did she?
It was Aranu.
Oh, shit.
That's where he went.
I think it's someone much closer to me than I expected.
Toby? Toby didn't kill him, did he?
No, not him.
Oh, thank goodness.
He was only 12 at the time.
That would have been really awkward.
Need to tell you a little story about a little boy named Michael Myers, sir.
Yeah, right?
Can you, I can confide in you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I saw my father.
And she gasped. What do you mean you saw your dad? I mean, you said you saw the prince get killed. Oh. You think that he did.
Please, don't tell Alivard.
Yeah, that'd be really awkward to tell Halivard that. I mean, you were supposed to marry
marry his nephew, and your dad killed him, and that's a whole mess of like family politics I don't want to get involved in.
Yeah.
Boy, this is awkward.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said anything.
No, it's all right. It's just wow. It seems like well, I really don't know where to begin with this. It's so strange to think that and this whole war is starting up because of your dad not wanting you to marry a human. It's weird.
It was arranged that I would.
Yeah, but did they arrange it, or did somebody else set it up because they wanted it that way?
Do I know if they did?
You know that your dad was absolutely against it. You're too young to understand the nuances of elven courts. You're only 16.
Okay. Sorry, I don't mean to bother you, Sardonyx.
I mean, well, you're here, so just trying to be as comforting as possible. And
She's moved to sit beside you.
she's like, well, I really can't comment on it too much. It's just,
I know. I guess I just wanted to tell someone.
well, I appreciate you confiding in me. I won't tell Halivard. That'll be your business, and he already doesn't blame you for any of this, so I don't think there's anything to worry about.
I lean into Sardonyx and wait until she's ready to go back to sleep.
Mhm.
I just enjoy her company.
Yeah, and so it's probably early morning when that happens because you only transfer 4 hours. So, what's the rest of you nerds doing now that that dramatic stuff's come and gone?
Yeah, back to the fun part of the show. Why is everything sad?
The Sky's being impressed. None of the regular people don't have hangovers.
I mean, do you?
I didn't drink that much.
It's true.
Okay,
I mean-
Toby then, in that case.
Well, I mean, Toby and Braden definitely did. They were blackout drunk enough to get strung up on duct tape.
Various objects.
Yeah.
Wonder where Lee is. Sky
Well-
says, munching on some eggs.
Oh, right.
Right, what?
Right, left. Toby says,
Sorry.
coming down dressed.
Sorry, it's got a text on my phone. Right. She's still at Sardonyx's. I will go and pick her up.
You sure you don't want to bring him?
Who?
Points at Toby. I mean, they're kind of...
I think he could stand to have a moment and get over his hangover before he goes out into the bright, bright sun.
He's already at the counter and he's like, eggs and bacon
Yes.
and toast.
So help me God if you don't have food for Toby!
Toby hungry.
I've never seen him like that before.
I suspect you probably haven't seen him drunk before.
Partied with a clan of halflings. What did you expect to happen?
Not that drunk.
Well, as the only person who
was
kept their
tossing
wits
them-
about.
He was kind of juggling a few in the air after a while. It was fascinating to watch.
Yeah, I know. I told him to do it.
He's very good with his hands.
Who's talking?
Yes.
Me.
Well,
that
plus
was
you-
me. Every now and then I talk with a different tone of voice.
Well, plus you have to remember, we don't know how much Toby does or doesn't drink.
It's true. You haven't seen him for 10 years.
For all we know, he's a lightweight.
I think he's a heavyweight considering he's been drinking nothing but space ale for the past 10 years.
That's practically water.
You've never had it. I've never had it.
Do they have breweries in Sigil? I wouldn't think that they do any farming there.
I imagine they do. Well, they have portals that connect to everywhere, so it's probably an import. So
Maybe it's imported from the Shadowfell, so it's
those
like
those portals are pretty finicky.
Are
though.
you kidding? You can
They
find
probably
them.
have. They probably have established ones. Yeah, and you know he'd been living in Sigil for 10 years. He'd been getting drunk off succubus milk and ambrosia nightly.
Whoa. Well, I mean, that's anyway. I'm gonna go pick up Lee because the rest of y'all are a bunch of hungover lightweights.
Yeah, so
I'm not.
the group
I'm fine.
the group of you settle in for breakfast as Natsumi heads out to retrace her steps to find Halivard's alchemist shop, and the little close sign is still up, but you know that they're there, so it's safe to knock.
Yes, knocking. Right. I definitely wasn't going to be cheeky and say she climbs in through the window.
Well, I mean, you absolutely could.
Nah, she'll be polite and knock.
So yeah, you politely knock instead of sneaking in through the window, and you hear just a minute, and there's a window there on the door, so you can actually see like the outline of a small figure coming, and Sardonyx is in a really nice looking robe. She's got slippers, and she's got her little wizard hat and glasses on, and she looks up and she's like, "Oh, Natsumi, you're here to pick up Lee already?"
Well, unless you two, are still doing Candymancy.
Oh, I mean, no, Candymancy stopped hours ago.
Ha! She holds up her hand for a high five.
She's
a gnome.
She's definitely not tall enough to do that. And
She lowers her hand for a high five.
She high fives it. She's like, "Haha, sex."
Look, I've spent an entire evening having to listen to a bunch of halflings drunkenly make jokes and do pickup lines on me. I'm gonna laugh at the only thing that I find humorous right now. If that's okay with you, Sardonyx.
Doesn't bother me at all. I mean,
Lee comes out eating chocolate-covered bacon.
we have bacon if you want to come inside.
That's it.
You
Inside.
You roboted out.
Oh yeah, she goes in because she's gonna candy bacon.
Yep. So
And bacon and the candy together.
Sardonyx pulls out a little kettle, and she's like, "Yeah, I've got some mocha here, and we've got plenty of bacon, and I've got chocolate waffles if you want them." Basically, they'd been up for a little while, and she started making breakfast, and of course, it all involves chocolate.
Chocolate chip
I will-
pancakes.
I will take some chocolate chip pancakes
And the chocolate bacon, and some
chocolate bacon
and some chocolate
Chocolate
coffee.
syrup.
Yep.
Probably no on the chocolate syrup.
Back at Grog's place, Brayden, once you've gotten yourself situated, a messenger arrives. It's a pair of human riders dressed in riding finery, but one of them walks up and he's like, "Lord Brayden,
Yes, that's me.
you've been summoned to the capital," and they hand over a rolled up scroll, and it has the strange marking of House Rawl on it.
Sky leans over.
Just. Do you know to what it pertains to, or did they not say and they just want me there immediately?
It's a ball, sir.
Somewhere far away, Lei and Natsumi both just get really bright and happy for no reason. A ball!
He just kind of leans in on his hand, like,
House Rawl wishes to reestablish order, and so they've called all the houses together.
Oh, not a ball.
oh.
Weatherfree is expected to attend. It is still a ball.
Oh, okay. Well, it's like House Brawl, I think you said.
No, House Rawl.
Roll?
The house Rawl.
Okay, right. Yeah, too many alls. So it was getting
We're in the
a little-
land of Ralia.
Yeah, you're in Ralia, ruled by House Rawl.
They are very tall. Boy, you will love their balls.
But yes, it has
Gonna have a house brawl.
it's got the blue, or not the blue, the purple ink with the eagle signet stamped into it, so you know it's an official. And so
And he just kind of looks at it before, and he unrolls it a bit and looks for when it's supposed to happen.
it's marked.
Guy leans over and is reading it too.
Basically, it's a very formal invitation. You recognize that it's not signed by a official Rallian, but it's signed by the what was his name? I'm trying to find my handouts here. Nope, not that one. I need my guild notes. Where did it go? Handouts? Completed quests. No. Still has the chicken chaser, though. There we go. It's signed by Amadeus Rise. And who you recognize is the guild master. But it says, it's a formal invitation for all the nobles and lords of the various duchies and duchies, dukedoms, and stuff that make up Rawl, along with their guests. You guys are expected to arrive in 2 weeks, because for travel, and to be dressed in your finest. Weapons are not allowed aside from the traditional, accepted sidearm of a pistol or a sword. So no super death gun. But it does.
Surely you wouldn't make an old man part with his super death gun now, would you?
Can't bring your dwarven boomstick. But you're expected to be there in your fineries. With a standard to represent weather-free, cough cough, and then also to be able to delegate on certain diplomatic matters, because you're a lord, of course.
How long is travel?
2 weeks. It's going to take. They expect you to be there in 2 weeks.
Travel's 2 weeks, and they expect us to be there in 2 weeks.
Oh no, travel's probably going to be a bit tricky for you guys. Wink. So you'll have to figure out a way to get up there. Because the caravan...
And we have to get nice clothes.
Pretty sure the caravan to the capital said... Oh, travel will be 2 weeks. There you go. So yeah.
Well,
2 weeks
we
of
gotta
travel.
leave today.
And we have to get nice clothes.
Alright, so the meeting will be in 3 weeks then.
Thank you, DM.
Yeah. And you'll have a week if you guys leave right away. You'll have some time to do some shopping in the capital. But I think first priority, and I'll work with you out of the game, Lord Weatherfree, about commissioning some works to be done on the town while you guys are gone.
Yeah.
Because you guys can get some building stuff done. But otherwise, this is everything I had planned for today, and we're past the 3.5 hour, and I really don't want to... Hey, Malaric, how's it going? I really don't want to get it too far with Morph in the hospital right now. I don't want him to miss out
That's
on...
fair.
Can we cut back to Lay
hi.
Sardonyx?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We
second?
can... Yeah, we'll cut back, and we can finish this up and get to the 4 hour. But yeah, so you guys know that, hey, got a job to do. And the camera cuts back over to Halivard's shop.
So, Lee, I got you something.
Lee, having been a little quieter than usual, I look up. Yeah.
And Natsumi takes out a small bundle and then kind of pushes it over across the table to Lee.
I'll reach out and take it and look at it.
It's the armor of Allure.
What?
And a mimic.
And a mimic.
It's wrapped in a mimic. Hi, Ike. You're a good kitty.
Did you intend on using this?
Oh no, I'm more than enough alluring than I'm fine on that front.
I mean, so am I.
Let's be real. That's practically painted on her.
But I know that you wanted it, and armor really doesn't suit my style of combat too well.
I wanted it mostly for the armor.
Well, that's a good thing that you can have it.
Good, because you needed it mostly for the armor. You die a lot.
I've known you for only a day, and based on what I've seen, I could tell that if I could, I would wrap you in plate mail, but I can't.
Yeah, that would slow me down.
There was the one time she tried to wear Toby's plate armor to look sexy, and it didn't work.
You cut out.
I was going to say there was the one time she wore Toby's armor to look sexy, and it didn't work.
And you're gone again.
Yep.
It's not important, I'm just babbling.
Okay.
I think he said something about me trying on Toby's armor or something.
To look sexy, and it didn't work.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to look sexy in plate.
Yeah, basically. She tried. Got an A for effort.
So you may have this, and I hope that it is helpful in combat because, well, wouldn't want you getting hurt now.
I appreciate it. That's me.
But we must have another painting at some point.
At some point.
At some point.
But I did tell the boys that I would be bringing you back, so once we're done, Sardonyx, I hate to eat and dash, but I'm sure that there's something that the Lord needs to do.
Oh, I imagine he's always quite busy.
And she just sips her coffee.
Yeah.
Oh, Sardonyx.
Mhm.
I found this fan here with the air genasi on it.
Oh,
Do you think it's anything special?
let's see. And she like adjusts her glasses, and there's a little blue sheen on it for a moment. And she says, "Oh, why, yes. As a matter of fact, I'm actually really surprised. This is the only magic item you brought to me today. You usually come back with all sorts of things. This is cough cough at the group. This is a wind fan."
Ooh.
Cough, cough at the group.
Yes.
Oh, you guys forgot? Okay, I'll just throw these away.
I have it.
Oh, the adventurers stuff.
There you go.
Right. Yeah, I was actually going to ask about that earlier, but then we, met up with a devil that was jump roping and then a bunch of halflings, so kind of got fell to the wayside a little bit.
Yeah.
But yes, Natsumi, who was the instigator of the looting, was like, oh, you can... I mean, I suppose I should have made sense. You should probably have, a pair of candy glasses when you detect... Anyway, it's not important. And then she just kind of piles up all the stuff that she took from...
Just dumps a bunch of crap on her.
Well, she doesn't just dump a bunch of crap on her.
It's okay,
more
you
like,
can dump a bunch
more
of
like
crap on her.
lightly placing a bunch of crap on her.
And Sardonyx, I'll pay for your time identifying these, of course.
She kind of gives Natsumi a smirk, and she's like, I'm well paid already. Don't worry.
Low five.
And she low fives.
I miss my sister.
The book writes a little more.
Shut up, book. You're not even here.
All right, and so, right, so there's the wind fan.
Oh, that's cool.
Wind Scar.
Shouldn't be used again, but it's the wind fan shouldn't be used again after first use. Should not does not mean we can't.
I mean, yeah, each time you use it again before then, it has a cumulative 20% chance of not working.
I'm aware.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm finally going to be able to play the Wind Waker, so I think you should just let me do it.
You can have it. It's all yours. Then she's like, "Oh, this one's a magical shield," and she taps it.
It's really good. You can throw it. I hope you didn't like trade for anything that's just like it.
Nope, it's just a +1 shield.
Cool.
And then he's like, "Oh, boy, good thing the halflings didn't show up, or they would have wanted this one too." And there you go.
Ha! Dangly parts.
Take that, halflings. I mean,
You guys suck.
I bet we could give this to Sky's dad.
He'd be able to keep up.
You implying he can't keep up, boy?
Oh no, he totally can. With living with this family for so long, he totally can. And he's gonna die to live a failure.
I need to look up the rapid drinker feat now.
That's what's
I
listed.
think that's what it does.
Yeah, it's listing all of the perks.
see.
Which I need to actually track down the Critical Role campaign guide if they have more feats.
Built of the Drunkard. Boy, I wonder who got that one.
You do. You have it right now.
No, I mean in Critical Role.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know. I think... No, Grog didn't have it. He had the Belt of Dwarven Kind.
Oh, wait, yeah, that's right. That's how he got his magnificent beard.
Yep. Goliath with a beard.
He's
Well,
a handsome Goliath.
That belt
Okay.
is useless for Sky, more or less.
Was there
Plus
another item?
+1 con? Fuck you. There sure was. There is one more.
Exciting.
Excelsior.
Ooh. That would be super good for me.
See? All of the items today weren't just catered for Lee.
I mean, yeah, sure. Whatever you want to, whatever works for you there, bud.
It's not my fault you guys already had cool stuff. And you're a monk
yeah.
who doesn't need
Yeah.
need magic items.
Well, I mean, the Ring of Fists is pretty damn cool. But yeah, this is really cool because it actually plays into my archetype.
There you go. I totally may or may not have planned it that way, sir.
I'm gonna go with may not have.
Yeah, no, I totally didn't just design magic items to make you look awesome. Nope.
I'm glad that that didn't happen.
Boy, this thing evaporates and no longer exists.
I stab Sardonyx in the face. She dies, and you never get to play her again.
Well, she's made of gummy. It didn't hurt.
Damn.
It just sinks in there.
Then I eat her.
Whoa.
Lee already did that.
Oh.
Heyo.
All right, so Natsumi will gather up all of the items, although she takes a particular interest in the Cloak of Mists.
Yes, as you should.
I'll take the fan back.
And flutter it dramatically.
And flutter it dramatically.
Flutter.
Ooh, clap, 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 clap.
Clappity clap, 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 clap. Alright,
Well,
for real now. Y'all head back to Grog's place where Sky and Lord Braden have a note of particular importance.
I found Lee. She was playing with a fan. It was adorable.
Good morning.
Hi.
What the fuck happened here?
You,
Oh, you missed it. They were all naked.
Damn it.
we
and
were.
by all of them, they mean these two.
Well, you're
I went
half
to
naked
bed.
all the time.
Not necessarily exclusively together. He was on a fan.
Yeah, he was actually put on a fan.
It was hilarious.
I have to admit, I've never seen that many halflings pile up on top of each other in order to make a ladder,
They absolutely did.
but it was quite entertaining.
It was quite the show.
They just told Toby to stand next to that, and he was perfectly fine with it.
Oh, well, okay then. Glad nobody was hurt.
Well,
You notice that Sky's hair is blue except for a white skunk streak.
Okay.
yes,
She's just
It's-
so okay
it's
with
true.
everything.
it's true, and it's
true.
unfortunately,
I
but
have a lot on my mind right now.
Have you seen
It's
Elvis parties?
unfortunately.
I'm sorry, what now?
If they're anything like lemon parties, I don't want to.
Not again.
Fooled me once.
so it looks like you have a letter there.
Just
Yeah, and
it
It kind of just shakes around before slapping it on the table. Be like, ugh, I gotta go to a ball.
And we're all invited! Yay!
Oh,
A ball. Where at?
At the Capitol.
Ralia's capital.
Mm-hmm. In 3 weeks.
How are we gonna get Lee there? This guy says, now actually the idea of popping into his head.
Yes.
that could be a little tricky, yes.
What? Locking an elf into the capital?
Well, I guess we're not at war yet. But I will be a target, I'm sure.
Well, we're either not at war yet, or this is some very elaborate way to kill off a bunch of important people at once.
You
Yes.
make it sound like some sort of a master assassin has infiltrated groups in order to kill everybody that goes to this ball. And frankly, sir, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Who?
Aren't you a master?
When she says that, Lee just goes completely silent and starts walking
Oh.
over to sit at a table in a corner.
I would never think that. But I mean, as long as they're not holding weddings on the same day, we might be okay.
Wow. Especially weddings between princes and princesses. This is out of character, by the way. Especially ones that are from arranged marriages between humans and elves. It's good it's not that.
And color coded.
Color coded.
Wait till the band starts playing. Oh boy.
Ugh.
Everyone just goes to
Right. So I
pieces.
think we're winding down.
I
for
think
the
we're
night.
done
I
here.
think this is where we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Hey, that was fun. Lot of extra bookkeeping today. Oof, boy.
Yeah.
It sure was fun. You guys sure are spoiled. You're nice, awesome, totally cool DM. And story stuff happened. Braden's got halfling subjects, and Sky's whole family is here and not going to die horribly in the war up north.
Now they're gonna die horribly in the mines. I mean,
Sunblade, my lord, is missing his head for some strange reason, and a new halfling has taken charge.
Halfling militia. Halfling
And his
militia.
dad is, and that halfling's dad is super proud of him.
It's true. All right. But thank you, folks, for watching. This has been Forest for the Trees. You can catch us every Monday, 5:30 Pacific, 8:30 Eastern. And until next time, we will catch you on the flip side. Bye.
bye.
Good night.